Just a few minutes away from starting our first event tonight, and with that, I'd like to officially welcome everybody in for this sixth session Saturday evening for the 2025 USA Cycling Junior Track National Championships. My name is Corey Edwards. I'll be your host yet once again, and I have the great pleasure and sometimes the displeasure of sharing the deck up here with Nolan Adams.
Yeah, every once in a while it can be a little okay.
No matter what, it's going to be good fun. Up first, your finalists for the 17-18 Junior Women Pursuit, qualifying here to race for the bronze. We'll be getting these riders started shortly. As the flags are up, we're confirming that we are in the start gates, ready for their starts, and the timing should start counting down here any second. Riley Halpern for Sirius Cycling, number 154 on the home straight, taking on Helena Stedman of Valkyr Cycling, number 106 on the away side. The race for the bronze. Our Californian on the home straight, number 154. Good looking start here for, again, the race for bronze. Helena Stedman starting opposite us, coming to us from the Portland, Oregon area. Valkyr Cycling. This is a head-up match against the clock at the same time, but for the purposes here, based on the way they raced during their qualifiers, I'm not sure we're going to see a catch at any time during this pursuit. So mostly just a race against the clock. Fastest time will be earning the third step on the podium today for our 17-18 Junior Women Pursuit. In total, this is a 3-kilometer race, 7.5 laps. Rider that started on the home straight will finish on the away side of the track, and vice versa for the rider starting opposite us. They're now on their finishing sides. All the food truck options are here. We're looking for number 108 Jimenez Palos to the bike check. Looks like she's good to go. All right. Bike check good for our junior women. Bike check for junior men, and pursuiters should also be bringing over their gear. Let's get the junior men on their way over for their pursuit here. Five to go on both sides of the track here. Pretty well matched up here in this heat. Only a half second separating the two riders at this point. Early today, there was a qualifying round that put these two riders here. They were our third and fourth fastest qualifiers. They were relatively close in time, but not this well matched. Let's see how the next couple laps goes. I think it was Halpern, if I remember right, had a slightly quicker time in the qualifiers. Where they stand right now, just a tenth of a second separating them. 4 to go.
With 3.5 laps to go, it looks like the lead is flip-flopping back and forth. Currently, Riley Halpern from Serious Cycling on top, but just half a lap ago, it was Helena Stedman.
Yeah, they're really closely matched, so look for this to be an interesting last couple of laps. Halpern's still barely in the lead here.
Yeah, I wonder if there could be like a headwind, tailwind situation going on, and so there's speed to be found on one straightaway versus the other.
Yeah, there's a slight breeze today. Not as much as on our opening day on Thursday, but Halpern picking up a little bit of ground here. Both riders going on to their finishing side, seeing 2 to go. The ride for the bronze. 2 to go. And just like that, it's almost in a dead heat again. 0.2 of a second separating the two. Halpern in front, but just barely. Stedman trying to hold on to this thing. It does appear that our riders getting a bit more advantage coming onto the home straight, a little bit faster on this side of the track.
There's probably some benefit from that light link rail pushing the air along in turn 3 and 4.
Pushing onto a bright new future with our athletes for the help of the Sound Transit. With the bell ringing, it's 1 to go. It's still Halpern in front by just half a second. Last lap, very important here for both riders. Halpern will finish on the back straight. Looking pretty good here. Maybe even better at this check. They've been coming back and forth, a bit of yo-yoing in the lead, a little bit of swap the lead here mid-race. Halpern's been in front for the majority of the end of the race and trying to close this thing down, and it looks like on her way to grab the bronze. Riley Halpern will be third overall here in our pursuit finals with a time of 4:24.115. Stedman with a great ride, 4:26.185 for the rider from Portland. Good background information is for to know here. Usually in these kind of events, on the catch, the race would be over if that were to happen during this heat. However, Jimenez Palos will be wanting to ride for record speed, so going to ignore that if that were to occur. So in the case of a catch, we will not be expecting the ride to be ending right there, as Jimenez Palos electing to want to try to chase after a record here today. Let's introduce our two riders. This is the race for gold and silver now in the start gates. On the home straight for 2028 race team out of Novi, Michigan, number 108, Emma Jimenez Palos. And on the away side from Sunnyvale, California for SJBC, number 104, Lou Kelly. And riders getting a good clean start here. So by the qualifiers, Emma Jimenez Palos will be your strong favorite to win the gold here. The issue about that record I was talking about, this is a new event for this age group. So whatever the fastest time is today will be the record at the national level and at our track, as the 3K for the age group has not been done before. So Jimenez Palos says, I want to put in as good of a time as I can. So it's as hard to beat in the future. I want to be in that record book as long as possible. So we're expecting the rider here on the home straight right now to probably be the rider to do that. Not to take anything away from Lou Kelly for San Jose Bicycle Club, who also rode a great time in her qualifier to race here today for the gold and the silver, and is going to try to put a really good effort here. That's Lou on the home straight getting some help from the fans. looking nice and smooth here is number 104. Jimenez Palos, not just looking good in the time trials, has been an overall competitor all weekend. Would not be surprised to see a really strong time from her. It can be interesting to compare it to her time earlier today, so I'll be pulling that up to look at that, as she also had a great time in qualifiers. I'm sure she saved a little bit here for us for tonight in front of the live evening crowd. The time this morning was 3:48.45, so the current American record is 3:48.454. And sort of expected here at some point during the race, we were thinking this might happen. Jimenez Palos already communicating ahead of time, saying, I'd like to try to improve on the record time. I'm going to keep racing here in the pursuit. The pass in turn 4, coming onto the home straight. There's the son of the gunshot confirming the catch. That means that Jimenez Palos will be your gold medalist here today. Lou Kelly says, that's good enough for me. I'll take the silver and keep looking onwards here as Jimenez Palos races for the time now. Three to go for number 108. She will finish opposite us on the back straight. Averaging about 47.5 kilometers per hour here. She's pulling a little bit faster average time right now than her earlier ride today. So this does seem like there's a good possibility that we're going to get an improvement from the qualifying time, again, of 3:48.454, the time she's trying to beat her own American and track record. Help her out, folks. Going in the record books today, this will be record time. Likely already seems guaranteed based on, again, on the average speed to this point. Looks like we're going to have an improvement. One more time to cheer on as she comes around. She's getting the bell now. 1 to go. 1 to go. Still on pace. Averaging 47.67 kilometers an hour. Will be ahead of her own record pace. Help her get every thousandth of a second. The future of this sport right here. This young rider's got a lot of potential for some really great racing in her future, and she's doing it right now in front of us as well. What a fantastic all-around effort. Let's see where the time comes in. Yeah, picking up on Lou Kelly as she goes underneath her. Lou Kelly's up there pounding her fist saying, go, go, go. The sportsmanship of these young riders. The American record will stand with a new time of 3:46.349. 2-second improvement on the race earlier today for Jimenez Palos. Congratulations to a rider from 2028. Moving right along into our next competitive event here today. Another podium being fought over at the 2025 Junior Nats. Up next, we've got the race for bronze for the 17-18 junior men pursuit finalists. Pretty big group here qualifying to get to this stage. We'll have a fun one here, a race for the bronze step on the podium, and third overall for these pursuits. Getting the bikes now set up. We'll get our introductions here shortly. On deck, the race for gold and silver. Following this, we'll be bringing up our under 11 junior women's scratch race final. The flags are up. The riders are in the start gates. Let's introduce them. On the home straight for Edge Cycling is number 12, Troy Sanders. And on the wayside for Team East Portland Youth Cycling, number 5, Gavin Newman. The race for the bronze. Off we go. And off we go in our first half lap here for the race for the bronze. Troy Sanders, the rider starting on the home straight, will be finishing on the away side. And it is the way we've set this up. The home side had the faster qualifying time. So Sanders coming into this expecting to put out the result to pick up this bronze tonight.
Yeah, Sanders this morning did a 3:41.7, while Gavin Newman, who started on the away side, put down a 3:44. So about a 3-second gap between the two. But what we don't know is how much they left on the table for tonight. I mean, I think they were both pretty. Yeah, they were a couple seconds ahead of that fifth place ride, and they might have known that coming into the final couple laps. So it's possible their coaches could have told them to back it off just a little to reserve a couple matches for this medal ride here.
Yeah, that's an important part about the qualifying times, is they only give you a part of the picture of what the athlete could do in a championship situation when being on the podium or not being on the podium is now on the line. I'd say Newman, known overall a great rider in a variety of disciplines. Not saying he's not got a great time trial effort. I wouldn't say that's necessarily his biggest strong suit. Sanders, the way he's been racing in the fields, looks like this is something he works on a fair amount, and based on the qualifying, again, a slight advantage. But right now, at this stage in the race, it's basically dead even. At last time check, 0.7 of a second advantage for Gavin Newman. Rider seeing 3.5 laps to go. Almost all tied up here. Pena and Burgos, please check in for bike check. Under 11 women for your next race. We need you to the bike check. Gavin Newman still up here on Sanders, the slightly slower qualifier. Like you said, he might have been saving some for this race tonight.
Yeah, but that gap coming down just a hair. It's only 0.2 difference now coming into 2 to go.
Talking about that home straight advantage, it's been Gavin getting about a half second on the home straight and then losing that half second on the back straight. It happens again here. He's about a half second up on Troy again. So we're seeing the impact of the breeze. And that yo-yoing of the lead. Gavin's still holding on to it here. Rider seeing 1.5 to go here. They will be getting the bell as they round the corner here onto their finishing side. It is all tied up essentially. This is a very close race. Help him out, folks. One more time around, and as Sanders comes by, give him some help here. Newman still leading the way here, barely.
Only 18 tenths in it, Corey. This is a tight one. About a half a lap left.
Right down to the finish. This is going to be big for the bronze. Whoa, here we go. Sanders going back in front just barely. This is a dig deep here just to get on the podium. Gavin Newman, Troy Sanders. Who's going to get it? Newman's got the fast finish on the home side. It'd be enough, I believe, for Newman. Gavin Newman by a little bit more than a half a second. What a great matchup for these two out here today on the pursuit. The time comes in for Troy Sanders, 3:38.691. Gavin Newman, 3:38.048. We'll be on the podium tonight. Our food trucks are here and should be all set up to serve you if you have a moment to step away from the racing action. I know I don't, but if you guys need your food taken care of, we've got dinner for you. We've got the ice cream. We've got beverage garden opened up for you, and still plenty of great racing. Don't go anywhere now, though. I would wait until right after this. It'll be a little break in between. You might be able to sneak out for some food. This is going to be a fun one. The race for gold and silver is getting into the start gates now for our 17-18 junior men pursuiters. Let's introduce your two riders. On the away side, for Hot Tubes Development Cycling out of Bloomfield Hills, Michigan, is number 17, Cassius Adamski. And on the home straight, out of Redmond, Washington, for the Jerry Baker Juniors, number 13, Merrick Gallagher. we were talking about this off mic just a little bit, Nolan. These two riders, the qualifier was looking pretty competitive when we got to this last heat, and then all of a sudden it was a 10-second gap to these two from the rest of the qualifiers today.
Yeah, we were.
Any thoughts?
Oh, right. You were pitching it. Well, yeah, these two guys are wicked fast. I gotta say that. Both impressive pedigrees coming in. Both have a lot of experience at this elite level. Both train for. So, I mean, it's a perfect storm of competition here. I'm excited to see where this one lands. And at the moment, it is 0.004 of a second difference. Oh, I stand corrected. We got Cash Adamski from Hot Tubes back there with about almost a half second up. But we saw in qualifying today that was also the case where Merrick came back in the second half of the race. So I'm not stressed.
Yeah, this could be a fun one again here to watch. As you mentioned, Adamski was a little bit better on getting on top of his time early on. Not that he slowed off much in the pace at the end. He kept it really consistent. It felt like it was a really smooth race all the way around. Gallagher got started noticeably slower and then kind of measured his effort to make sure he got into this qualifying, into the gold and silver. Seemed like he was ramping it up in a really measured way and then improved in the back half in a big sense.
I think, to summarize what we're saying, this is anybody's ball game.
Very much so.
Well, this is actually a bike race. It's anybody's bike race.
Got to keep it in the right genre here. It's still Adamski up here by almost a second now at the last check. Both looking very quick. Nearly averaging 52 kilometers an hour is Gallagher. Adamski just north of that measure. Very impressive speed for the juniors. Both riders will be seeing 3 to go. Gallagher will finish opposite us. Adamski is now on his finishing side here on the home straight. Still slightly ahead of Gallagher now is Adamski. This is after the check, of course, as you say, on the slightly faster side of the track. So the faster finish will be for Adamski as he is going to be finishing on the home straight. Will have an impact tonight on the timing, I believe. Gallagher bringing back just a little bit on that lap. It's about as close as we've seen it. Back to within about 0.2 of a second now. Here we go. The critical point of the race, the final couple of laps. This is where Gallagher's going to try to ramp up much like he did in his qualifier, and Adamski's trying to hold this really great pace he's at right now. Both riders seeing 2 to go. 2 to go. The race for the gold and silver for this age group. A dead heat at last check. All tied up. Oh, okay. Just a second till the timing corrected itself. A half second up now is Gallagher. Bell's ringing, 1 to go. This is the moment. Gallagher opposite us will be where he finishes. We'll see the rider in blue with this black helmet now opposite us will be finishing on the home straight. Last half lap. Gallagher slightly up against Adamski. This might be close to his own record here. Let's see where the final times come in. Gallagher with a nice last lap will be your gold medals here today, just ahead of Adamski. And indeed, Merrick Gallagher, congratulations on improving on your own track record. A 3:25.955. The local improves on his time from a year ago by about a half a second here. Adamski, very fast time, a 3:27.432, and an excellent silver medal ride from the racer from Hot Tubes Development Cycling. Congratulations to your gold and silver medalists, both deserving of our praise. Great accomplishments here for these junior athletes today. Well, that was fun. It's going to take just a second here. I don't have a break showing in the schedule, but we do need to get ourselves set for mass start racing. Gallagher's going to come in for some love here really quick. Congratulations to the local for improving on his own times from a year ago. Great race here today. 2 track records, including an American track record set during these nationals over the last few minutes. Pretty exciting. Once again, thank you for joining us for the 2025 USA Cycling Junior Track National Championships here at the Jerry Baker Memorial Velodrome. If you're out there watching online, thanks for tuning in to the broadcast. Hope you're enjoying it. Hit the thumbs up and that subscribe button. Show your love for the broadcast and the work we're doing. We are streaming out of a shack in the middle of a public park. I think we do a decent job doing that here. If you want to say thank you and appreciate it, the best thing you can do for us, it's totally free and easy. Just scroll down, hit that subscribe button, and hit that thumbs up. We are getting the signal for our starters to come on down. This is your under 11 junior women's scratch race coming up for the start. And off we go. Let's go. Fans of the Velodrome are getting treated to an appropriate musical selection, I think, for the start of this one. Folks, we have, again, if you haven't been part of the weekend of racing yet, I talked about it in a couple of sessions here. Last year, we had a total of 5 juniors under 11 that raced during track nats. This year, we got 2 whole fields, 15-some riders in the under 11 out here competing in front of the live audience. I know you'll do it without my help, without my encouragement, but when they come by for these 2 laps, you better make plenty of noise. Here's your first chance to do it. 2 to go. Cheer them on. Leading the way, Ruthie, Mad Track, right in the middle there at the blue line, has been racing some good laps here at the Velodrome this weekend. Let's see what she can do in this very brief scratch race. Bunching up here in turn 3. If I'm not mistaken, is that Pena for Velosports moving up to the front, number 117, now leading the sprint. Right behind is Ruthie Swanson, Cadence Edwards. Here we go, 1 to go. The 2-lapper so fast. Here we go. 1 to go, 1 to go, 1 to go.
Sitting third wheel, our very own Cadence Edwards getting a double lead out here, sitting in prime position, but will they find a sprint finish, Corey?
It's going to be tough.
Only you know their fitness.
Swanson has been really showing some nice strength here this weekend for such a young athlete. Let's see if my very own Cadence can hold on. Is this going to be a good jump from Ruthie? There she goes. Take it over. Swanson going to try to get another good one here. Our young rider from Mad Track out of Rochester Hills, Michigan. Nice work. And second across the line, number 117, Mara Iran Pena, with a great race here. And we'll help cheer in all of our finishers. Look at the smile. That's what I'm talking about. Francis Mahaney gets my vote. That was quite the smile coming across the finish line. I love it. And here comes a couple more. We've got Satya Burgos, Willow Lingwood. Great racing, everybody. Exit on the back straight. You are all done. Woo! All right, you thought that was fun. Let's do it again.
More baby shark?
Maybe. Pull the audience. 7 riders checking in for our under 11 junior men's scratch race. Another 2-lap ripper around the Velodrome. That's right. This is going to be exciting. We're at a 120 and 124 for the 11 and 12 women. To bike check, please. Riders away for the neutral. We'll start on turn 4, and it's going to be another fun one. 2 laps. Racing ages 8, 9, and 10 being represented in these fields. Riders for the 11 and 12 junior women's scratch, 11 and 12-year-old junior women's scratch race. All riders should be going through bike checks up after them. The 11 through 12 junior men scratch race also should be getting the gear ready to go for bike check. Once again, we need to hear you. It's only 2 times around the Velodrome. Where are the crowd now? Let's hear you. 2 to go. Grouping up in turn 2. In the younger groups, the green and purple has been doing a lot. Mad Track Racing number 23 is Hudson Colleen in here, up near the front. Here we go, folks. Put your hands together. Make some noise at 1 to go. Number 22 down the sprinter's lane is Diego Avery leading the lap right now. Right behind him, number 25, Elijah Goulet. Up high, Hudson Colleen. All kind of bunched up. Right behind them is Evan Flom. Looking for his opportunity, too. Look for Colleen to start accelerating right above that red line. Here we go. 3 riders side by side, and now it's going to be Goulet and Colleen coming into the turn. Oh, look at this. Elijah's got a good one lined up. A rider from Compton, California. Trying to get this one here today. Oh, here we go. Goulet. Nice finish. Second across the line, Hudson Colleen with a great race, and we'll keep our hands together for all these great finishers. Oh, look at the sprint here at the back. Good fight here between Keirin and Joseph. And congratulations to Zach CK as well for a fun race. Great job for all of our junior competitors in our under 11 fields. Riders exit on the back straight. Coming up now for their start, this is the 11 through 12 junior women's scratch race final. Riders away. 3-lap scratch, currently in the neutral. Eight riders in our group here today. Racing another quick scratch, the short scratches for our younger juniors during this session. Hit a longer distance one way back on our first day of racing. A points race in between, and now for the short scratch. Groups all together, racing's underway. Put your hands together for the 11-12 junior women. 3 to go. Big move from Zavala. Looks like number 121. Ayla's on the move. Early attack for the young kids here. I like it. I'm going to turn to a 3-lap scramble behind Zavala. The drag race is on. Catherine Miller, number 126 in the white. Saw a comment earlier on our YouTube saying this rider has not been on the Velodrome very long. She doesn't look like it. She's racing quick here during our weekend of racing. They'll sit up as Zavala gets caught. She's like, I'm not going to work anymore. I've been found. That's all right. 2 to go. Like the aggression. Star Trek's got number 124, Hannah Mayer at the front. There's 125, Amaris Ojeda also joining up on the front. Mayer leading the lap. We got a group of 2 just off the back there and another chase of 2 here going into turn 1. All of our juniors doing such a great job. Some of them very new to track racing. Down to our lead group again. Here goes Zavala. Out of the saddle, making another attack down and back straight. Miller's doing a great job trying to cover, though. A good counter from the rider in white. Here they come around the corner. The race just started. It's about to be over. Put your hands together. It's 1 to go. Miller, number 126, the rider out of Ormond Beach, Florida. New to the sport, racing a strong race today during the time trials earlier this morning, trying to put on that fast 500-meter speed right now. Zavala with a really aggressive move down the back straight, cannot quite find Miller again. Hannah Mayer, the rider in green, just about to enter into turn 3. Looks like we'll be 3rd overall in this race, but coming back around the corner, Catherine Miller leading it out. Ponte Vedra Racing. And second across the line, Ayla Zavala with a fantastic race. Hannah Mayer, 3rd. And it looks like it's going to be another of our Star Trek racers, Haven Kim, next across the line. An exciting finish. A couple more riders to give some help here, too. This is going to be our 2 finishers come around the corner, Magidson and Lingwood. Nice jump from Magidson and a great race for these 2. Rocking and rolling it together. Riders will exit on the back straight. Congratulations again to all these wonderful athletes for a fun race. We're bringing up our next group, our 11 through 12 junior men for the short scratch. I'm having fun. Are you having fun out there, everybody? Let's hear you. These are fun, these short scratches. Got to keep your voice warmed up, just like me. 11 to 12 junior men, scratch race. Another 3-lapper. Getting lined up for their start. Thirteen, 14 junior, both our women and our men going out for a scratch race after this. 13, 14 junior women followed by the 13, 14 junior men. Curling the neutral for this 3-lap scratch. 11 through 12 junior men. Big group here today racing this one. Going to be an exciting race. Positioning more important than any of the fields we've seen yet with this many riders in the group. Bodes well for the future of the sport with this many 11 and 12-year-olds competing here today. Put your hands together. 3 to go. Racing has begun. Thomas Godbout down in the sprinters lane is going to take a little run at it right now, testing the water out in front of the rest of this field.
You know what I heard? The beer garden loves a breakaway. So that rider's still off the front when they come around. I expect to see some cheering at the rail.
Yeah, 34 has just become the new favorite. Not going to wait for anything here. Just right away at the beginning of the race. Breakaway Godbout here. A response here from the field onto the home straight now. 2 to go. Sawyer Colleen from Mad Track up at the top there was leading the effort to catch the leader. Brings everything back together, and most of our riders above the blue line. A few just taking down to the low side of the track. Why not? I think that's going to be Godbout again, just saying, oh, I might as well just keep this rolling. As the field will let him have the position. Sophia, Violet, and Isabella to the bike check, please. Sophia Avery, Violet Carpenter, Isabella Tipkalon to bike check, please. Junior 13-14 junior men also bike check ready. Here we go. It's 1 to go. Off the front is number 38, our own Owen Fuller for the J. Baker Juniors. Will get this thing started, but look out for the counterpunch here from the field. Now lining it up. Oh, the orange helmet from Mad Track. Here we go. This is a kid who's been doing this all weekend long. We got Star Trek trying to follow. There's our own Fairbanks in third spot. 5 riders. This is your podium. Now the finishing order going to be settled coming around the corner. So Mad Track. Whoa, the fight for the top. Whoa, number 27 holds on. Our rider from Star Trek Racing, Max Ebens, just ahead of Fairbanks. Now our 13-14 junior women's scratch race final. Coming up for the start. On deck, 13-14 junior men scratch race. Please be through bike checks and ready for your race. 13-14 junior men scratch race final. Bike check. Riders off into the neutral. A 5-lap scratch race starting out of turn 4 for all together. Turned out to be a really nice evening here. Our final evening of racing for 2025. Junior Nats here at our Velodrome. Been mixed weather. Sorry, that's the P&W experience right in the middle of July. You just never know what you're going to get. But looking pretty good here tonight. The food truck's here. The beverage garden is open. The crowds showed up again on a Saturday night. It's a beautiful evening for some great bike racing, and there's still plenty more to go.
Corey, have you ever considered creating a zip line from up here on the booth straight down to the beer garden?
Most of the creative ideas you come up with, I've never thought of.
Interesting.
Yeah.
That says a lot about one of us. It's hard to know who.
Racing's underway. 5 to go. Sitting above the blue line here early on. This is just long of a scratch race. This one's going to kind of ramp up, I think, over the next couple of laps. Evie Alvarado for Midwest Devo coming down alongside Hazel Baker up at the front. Baker for the Jerry Baker Juniors in the sprinters lane at the front in the black and the blue. Here's Evie Alvarado putting out a really impressive 500-meter time trial today. A good measure of her top speed around the track. Somebody to watch out here for this group is number 129. As is the rider right behind Baker. That's number 127, Mia Kegel. Another great finish today in the time trials. Blumenthal right next door, adding number 131, also out of Texas. The front four all have a good chance here in this scratch race. Baker rolling it along pretty quickly here, and Alvarado just matching tempo right alongside. Three to go. I like this good tempo here. Not just sitting of the blue line. The only problem is it's been the same two riders at the front the whole time.
Let me correct you, Corey. This is a scratch race, not a tempo.
I keep making mistakes, and you keep catching me.
Well, it's been a long weekend, and I had more coffee.
It's just teaching me I need you up here more often to be my official auditor.
I mean, everybody's got their price. Could do.
Alongside each other still. Baker down that sprinter's lane. Now it's both Alvarado just underneath the blue line and right above the blue line. That's number 130, Sophia Avery for Monarch Racing. Next time we see him, it'll be 1 to go. Bell will be ringing, and again, just a big enough field that positioning is going to be pretty darn important here in the next half a lap as our riders thinking about where to go. Lucas moving up underneath. I think that's Kegel trying to get up next to Alvarado. Now moving down to the sprinter's lane. 1 to go. 1 to go. Here comes Blumenthal now alongside of Alvarado. Perfectly matched here as we hit the turn. Two of your top finishers from today, 500 meter. No surprise to see Alvarado up here at the front and now starting to pull away. Evie Alvarado out of Indianapolis. Pushing away to the front. Looking strong here in the group. Blumenthal with a nice race, trying to fall on that wheel. Next up, number 127 is Kegel. Your top three. Avery and Carpenter looks like having a good race out there as well. Riders will exit on the back straight. And coming up now, 13-14 junior men. Waiting for the all clear as our riders exit. Track is clear. Riders invited up for the start. 13-14 junior men's scratch race. Riders off for the neutral, another 5-lap scratch getting started. These riders, we had more than 16 sign up, and we just determined that 16 would be the maximum for the age group, so had to race through qualifiers to get here. Makes racing a little bit safer, making sure our riders that earn a spot get here for a good race here today, especially with a 5-lapper. This is going to be fast and very interesting to watch. Keep your eyes on the track. Your 13-14 junior men. There's the whistle. Racing's underway. 5 to go. Riders all together here. Kind of in a wedge formation here in the early going of this race. 4 to go now. Number 56 with our favorite kid of the weekend, Lucian Nelson at the front from Alameda, California. Still all gathered up here. Just off the front now is Lucian Nelson testing things out here. He's got Javi Mejia right behind him. Pretty much all flattened out here at 3 to go, but look out for Alvico, number 57. Javico on the move. Rider out of Houston, Texas. Everyone can see him now as he's trying to line that up along the home straight. He's leaving it high here. Yeah, he'll go down to the flat here to take over.
Yeah, the rider looked a little undecided if they wanted to actually break away. And now just pulling the trigger, shooting their shot, coming into 2 to go. It's now or never. Yeah,
all the chips are forward here now for Avico. I don't think you can back off this effort now. It's time to go. It's 2 laps remaining. The Texas rider leads the field. This looks a little bit like his qualifier. He tried to do the same thing here, if you recall. The field did catch him, but it was good enough for him to qualify. Now the question is, will it be good enough to be a top 5 in today's scratch? As now it's Latinsky starting to lead the catch. Last time we'll see him here tonight. Put your hands together for this one. It's 1 to go for the 13-14 junior men. And Avico might win it. He's far enough in front. Can these riders catch him? Latinsky's going to try. 64 wants to try to win. Otherwise, why do this catch here? He thinks he can get all the way up there and win the race. Rock Alexander now for the local team. Starting to position himself. Look out for the red bike. Rock Alexander leading the drag race down the back straight. They look like they're going to catch. Here comes Alexander alongside Latinsky. Incoming, we get the acceleration from Ebens, also from Star Trek. Here they come around the corner. Put your eyes to the track. We got a good one. Ebens trying to line it up for Star Trek. Rock Alexander, Star Trek, Jerry Baker Jr.'s. Oh, Star Trek will take it. Number 45. That is Carlo. Vive Carlo. Eben's teammate up in front of him there, up against Rock Alexander. These two have been in the top of this field all weekend. Not surprised to see him up there fighting over it. Third across the line, number 58, I believe, is Dylan Panucci for NovoFit. What a finish. I'm catching my breath for a second and preparing for the next fun race. Here we go. 15-16 junior women scratch race. Invited to the start.
15-16 men. Make sure to get over to bike check if you have not already done so.
Two riders, mechanical issue here. Bringing him back for another start. Let's try that one more time. Let's try that one more time. Riders, roll around for your restart. Bringing up our 15-16 junior women again for their restart. Getting the bikes all set up here again one more time. Slight mechanical issue, and we're back at it here in just a moment.
Knock, knock. That's all I had so far. I was hoping my spontaneity and wit would have come up with something in that time frame, but just blanked. Sorry. Big disappointment, like usual. Corey tells me every afternoon after we get off the mics. Sorry, this is going to be kind of an open vent session. What else do I have to say? Actually, you know what? Let's transition to my favorite. Well, second favorite behind all the racing. Who's got a really cute dog? Looking over in turn 4. No. Oh, what? Oh, is that a golden? That's a pretty golden. Oh, and what's that white thing? Oh, is that a wolf? I'm glad you have that leashed up, ma'am. You keep that under control. All right. What about in the beer garden? Is that a bloodhound? Oh. Is that? I don't know what bloodhounds say, but I do know what the fox says. Nobody knows that. No, oh, don't. Okay, well that's
being
gonna
shut
be
down
on
before it even
record.
starts.
So I'm sorry for everyone watching in the future on this recording. You know, that would be a good song, maybe. Huh. Yeah, all right. My kingdom for retention. A pin.
Standing by for further bike adjustments before the start. I'm doing what I'm paid to do, which is to give the formal information. Your specialty is in
banter,
filling the space.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Oh, the fans know what they like.
Yeah.
It's the banter,
yeah,
Corey.
well, I mean, if it wasn't for that, I mean, this would be nothing.
That's true.
It really would be.
Yeah. This would be another normal weekend night.
Yeah. Who'd want to tune in for that?
All right, riders underway for their 5-lap scratch. This is the 15-16 women. They are gear restricted. So while some of them have a pretty good punch, it's really about who can get on top of the RPMs in that final 300.
Yeah, another 5-lap distance for this group. Going to be a quick one. Another good-sized field for our 15 and 16-year-olds here today. Still currently in the neutral. Here's the sound of the whistle. Racing's underway. 5 to go. Great to have some people checking in and cheering on from home. It's a little quiet in today's live chat. It's a little bit more muted than it was on Thursday, but we see there's about 140, 150 of you have been out there watching live. Thanks for being with us here today. Giving some love from San Diego for Emmy. Star Trek's getting some call-outs. I mean, if you're here at the Velodrome, Star Trek's getting all the call-outs. They know how to travel. These guys know how to cheer for each other. I love it. 4 to go. That's local Sarah Lynch that led us across the finish line. Pulls way up. Good speed there on the lap.
Yeah, definitely a rider to watch and easy to pick out with that fantastically shiny purple bike.
We did talk about purple being fast yesterday.
Sorry for repeating myself.
No, I'm learning, and as I'm restating the new knowledge I've gained.
I see.
Yeah, the fastest color. At the front here, it's slowed back down again, though. It's all bunched up in the turn.
I'd also be on the lookout for Ulana Woods here in the white. They are got a speedy finish as well. They were up in the standings in the sprint tournament earlier this weekend.
Anya Chen and Lily Nguyen were two names that finished at the front of the elimination. Different kind of effort here for this quick scratch race, but still could be figures in the race for sure. Looking for their positioning here in the next lap or two.
Looks like Tegan Morgan up top for the Greater Houston Cycling Foundation, presented by Schottenkirk Kia. Hoping to get a good position here, get a run at the bell, but we are still coming into 2 to go. 2 to go.
Right at the front. Here comes 148. Sakura Edmonds for Dave Jordan's Jr. out of Brooklyn, New York. Pulls up out of the way. Some quick rotations here. Renna Fuller leading the lap now. There's Woods right behind. I think that's Anya slotted in behind if I'm not mistaken. It's a long ways over there to turn 3. Stella Kafisa for Valkyrie up near the front as well. And now we're going to get a bit of a reset right before the bell. Put your hands together, your 15-16 junior women. 1 to go. There goes Morgan. Big turn of speed from up top on the track. The Texan takes over. Can they hold on to the lap here, though? Woods starting to lock things in. Here comes Anya Chen as well down the back straight. Lynch getting over past here by Woods. Now Chen. Here we go down the back straight. Can Morgan hold on? Whoa, one rider on a big turn of speed. Look at this acceleration. Wow. Onto the home straight.
Are you kidding me?
That's incredible. It looked like a race, and then it was just all over. Anya Chen, our winner from the elimination. Doesn't matter if it's elimination or scratch. That is some impressive speed. Chen for iAcademy Cycling out of Del Mar, California.
They could have been at the back of the field at the bell and still come over the top. In fact, honestly, they might have. I'm not even sure where their positioning was. Incredible effort from Anya Chen.
Yeah, fun to watch that acceleration. Wow. Continuing on with our next group. Continuing on now, this is our 15-16 junior men scratch race final. Invited up for their start on deck, the under 15 crawl final. Yeah, that's right. We know what we're getting excited for. Riders on the way here in the neutral for their 5-lap. This is the 15-16 junior men. About ready to get their start. Racing underway. Our friends from One to Go Event Services, John, came over to confirm that Anya at the bell was 9th position in the field. Very impressive finish for Anya in that last race.
Is that the Iceman off the front?
I think that is.
What? No, I don't think so.
Fast Eddie. It's his teammate. Similar bike position from over here. Got to give you that. Clark Hoxie on a fast opening lap here. Continuing to earn his nickname. Trying to look quick in front of this field. They're now sitting high. It looked like Keegan Fairbanks was going to do some work to try to catch, but he's going to let Clark Hoxie roll with it a bit longer. 3 to go.
Couple of Star Trek boys at the front.
That's Lucian Bulbe, number 82 of that team, now at the most commanding position up at the front of the field. A little bit of an opening for one of our riders moving down to the sprinters lane.
Yeah,
Zachary Rudy takes over on the lead of the lap. He's got Madtrack right behind him. I believe Jankowski in position. Off the front, help him out. 2 to go. Clark Hoxie, could he do this? This is still a pretty decent gap.
Yeah, it looks like the group back here are looking around. Not a whole lot of interest in chasing, it looks like.
Maybe just thinking that this last lap, the field's going to speed up enough in the process of the sprint to go catch that pretty big gap.
Yeah, I think the question here is how much is the rider off the front going to tie up? Hopefully none at all, but oh, here we go. There's a move here.
Round of the corner, it's
That's
1
Fairbanks.
to go. Fairbanks leading the chase right now. It's 1 to go. Clark Hoxie off the front. trying to hold on. Everybody's above the blue line. 1 to go. Top of the podium's up the track. Who's going to make the jump here? 78, Arjuno Burgos has had a big weekend. He's at the front of this field. Now here comes the jump down through the back. Is that Perez lining this thing up? I think it might be. Big jump here from the field. Oh, the speed coming around the corner. Clark Hoxie's going to hold on. Fast Eddie, can he do it? Oh, he will not. Oh, Perez. Woo, my goodness. Michael Perez taking our breath away in more than one way, I might have to add. Whoa, okay. However, still impressive speed.
Up next is the crawl. Anybody U15 eligible for the crawl? And some of the folks coming around for a little extra love, give them a hand.
All right, riders that have signed up for the crawl, you can to corner 4. Javi, lead the way. This is our under 15 crawl. Head on up, Javi, get up there. Head on up, head on up. Hey, Corey.
Hi there.
Can you give a little background on this? I've clearly lost my voice already. Can you give a crawl
Of course.
history lesson, maybe?
Sure. So right here at our own Velodrome, this race was invented sometime between now and 1975. I guess I don't know exactly what year it started.
Neither do I.
Yeah, okay. So already off to a great start with our history lesson. Because as I remember my history lessons at high school were, at some point in history, this happened. Probably.
It's all right. Nobody's writing this down.
Okay. The Marymoor Crawl is a race that we started right here. It's a fun race. It's a novelty race that we do in which riders must go slow, not fast, until the bell rings. Be behind the finish line until the bell rings. We've been doing it for years at all of our big events.
For some of you out-of-town folks, there are some other velodromes who do it, and they will call it a crawl. But some folks will also call it the longest lap. So if you've ever seen or heard of that, it all started here at Marymoor Park. And yeah, they're going to go really slow for a while. And the rule around that is they cannot cross this start-finish line until the bell. And so the timing, though, is up to the bell ringer. Nobody knows it. And so it's a mystery. So what you're going to see is a lot of these kids are going to be riding down, going as slow as possible. And for some of the more skilled riders, they're going to be track standing. And you'll also notice that along the rail down here, you might start to see some dollar bills trying to coax some of the riders to do some risky maneuvers.
Yeah, advance towards that finish line, making the race a little bit tougher on them.
Exactly.
Yeah, this is a great race to watch. And as I was mentioning, a kind of a novelty race at all of our big races. We've increased the novelty because we're leaning into the fun here at Junior Nats. I think Amara's wearing the hardware that our champion gets to take home. Big old gold chain there.
Can we get some holders down to turn 4 for some of these kids? They're not going to be able to start at the rail. Maybe some can start along the apron and just hold them. Just an option.
There's popcorn and candy coming up along the rail too, not just the money. I love it. Some of our kids that are further up in the corner needing just a little bit of help to get started here.
I think holding at the apron might be a safer choice.
Yeah, that's totally fine as well.
There we go. Orange hat for the win.
Yep. No rule against starting down in the apron. That's fine. We can hold you. As long as you're over there. We mentioned you can't cross that finish line. If any kid's thinking about it, you can't go backwards either. So no backwards movement. Don't lean on somebody. Don't take your foot off the pedal and put it on the ground. You got to be always moving either forward or completely still here under your own power until that bell rings.
Business over here. All right, let's get people on bikes. People on bikes. So as Corey mentioned, they will be tracks. Just kidding. There's a lot of cash and candy at the rail. Woo. That is like an.
You know, one of the rules we didn't mention was if you put your foot down at any point once the race has started, you're out. Or if you leave the racing surface, you're out. If you cross the finish line before the bell rings, you're out. And I think that's all there is to it.
We mean racing surface, anybody that goes below the blue line.
Ooh,
that'll do it.
That's a lot of cash and candy.
Whoa.
Okay, riders, ready, roll. Why are you racing? My goodness, you got a track stay. Oh, they're going for the money. Okay. Oh, whew.
Classic kid stuff. Money and snacks.
Oh,
You know,
man down.
If you put the cash on the ground, that makes it more challenging for them
Should
to
get
grab.
the shot up there. Hopefully that shot's happening.
Star Trek trying to earn their the airline fees back home. I love this. Oh, you can't touch the rail. If you touch the rail, you're out.
Yeah, if you touch the rail, you're out. If you
Looks
touch
like
the rail,
134
you're out.
is out. 29, you're out. Yeah, just move down to the apron. That's the best.
Get off the race. Oh, we're picking up the candy.
45 is gone. 55 is thinking about it. Can they hold that? No, they're out.
Oh, we got some
44
track
down low.
speeders back here. We got Twix. Oh, foot down. Owen, how you doing?
Good.
Are you excited for the crawl?
Yeah.
Do you see this sweet chain I'm wearing? This is what you win this year. There's a really cool blinged out chain. Oh, we got someone way back there with food in their mouth. All right, we're thinning out this field pretty good. Nice work. Okay, we have some stopped up there. Let's go ahead and get off the blue band at this point. We're getting close. I may or may not. So you guys got to get all the way off the apron, though. One to go. So we got to get all the way off the apron, because they are sprinting. This is a one. Now this is race. Racing rules apply. So they got to stay in the lane. All those good things.
Hot dog in the lead. Here comes Star Trek. That's Evie Alvarado, I think, trying to chase down. Wow, look at this. Whoa, this could be good. Alvarado on the wheel. Two at the
she's gonna
front.
pass.
Oh, nice.
What a race.
What a good one here.
I like all the candy
Evans,
in
number
the
43.
hands.
Candy in the hands. Wow. That with snacks all the way around.
Snack. Oh, we got some finishers.
Woo! Nice work. Is there a jersey for that this year too, Mara? You got the gold chain hardware on right there. That's what we're getting. That's glorious.
Yes, we just went with a sweet chain this year.
Yeah, I like it.
All right, we got podiums next. Yes. For the kids.
Medal ceremonies are
right.
up next. Thank you for the crawl. A good time. Thanks for all the parents and the family members for playing along with all the goodies along the rail. Medal ceremonies coming up soon.
Henry, could you come help? I guess we'll try to do the last podium of this block. Will be the for the crawl at the end of this. Our Corey, we have some, and then the Omnium at the end. So
it's really a long range for that wireless microphone. Are we doing top 3 for crawl or just the top? I can't see that. There's not enough contrast between your fingers and the backgrounds, guys. Okay, there we go. Now I can tell. Everybody come on over. Time for some medal ceremonies. Let's celebrate our juniors together here. Medal ceremonies will start in 1 minute. We're beginning from the top of this program, working our way down in order of the events, beginning with 17-18 junior women pursuit, junior men pursuit, and then each of our scratch races today going in order of the age groups as they occurred. We also have the under 11 Omniums, the 11-12 Omniums, the 13-14 Omniums all ready to present as well.
Alrighty, up first is our 17-18 women's pursuit. In the bronze medal position from Newbury Park, California, representing Serious Cycling is Riley Halpern. I tried to do too hard. In the silver position from SJBC from Sunnyvale, California is Lou Kelly. And on the top step from Michigan, representing 2028 Evolo, Emma Jimenez Palos. All right, put your hands together for that amazing podium. Well done.
(17-18) junior men pursuit finalists, top three. In third for Team East Portland Youth Cycling, Gavin Newman. In second in the silver for Hot Tubes Development Cycling Team, Cassius Adamski. And your 2025 17-18 Junior Men Pursuit Champion for J. Baker Juniors, Merrick Gallagher. Hands up and congratulations to your 2025 17-18 Junior Men Pursuit champions.
Up next, under 11 women's scratch race final. In fifth place from Star Trek, Alina Nagershev. In fourth place from Jerry Baker Juniors, it is Cadence Edwards. And in third place, taking the bronze home today, is from Star Trek, Joanna Tipkalan. In the silver position from Velo Sports Center out of Southgate, California is Mariran Pena. And on the top step from Mad Track Cycling is going to be Ruth Swanson. There they are. Give them a big round of applause. Your under 11 women's scratch race final.
Under 11 Junior Men's Scratch Race Final, top 5. In 5th for Velosport Cycling, Keirin Jane. In 4th for Team Fremont, Diego Avery. In 3rd for the Jerry Baker Juniors, Evan Flom. In 2nd for Mad Track, Hudson Colleen. And your 2025 Under 11 Junior Men's Scratch Race champion from Velosport Cycling, Elijah Goulet. Congratulations to this Under 11 Junior Men's Scratch Race Final.
All right, up next, 11-12 Women's Scratch Race Final. In 5th place, from Team BSR Trade Team, Eliana Muma. In 4th place, from Star Trek, Haven Kim. In the bronze position, also from Star Trek,
Omnium?
Hannah Mayer.
Omnium too, you guys. The Omnium.
And in the silver position from SJBC, Ayla Zavala. And on the top step from Ormond Beach, Florida, representing Pontevedra Racing is Catherine Miller.
Congratulations to your 2025 11-12 Junior Women's Scratch Race champions. (11-12) Junior Men's Scratch Race Final, top 5. In 5th for Mad Track, Julian Jankowski. In 4th for Edge Cycling, Hugo Mehrhofer. In 3rd for Mad Track, Sawyer Colleen. In 2nd place for Jerry Baker Jr.'s, Gavin Fairbanks. And your 2025 11-12 Junior Men's Scratch Race champion for Star Trek, Max Ebens.
Put your hands up for New York.
Congratulations to your 11-12 Junior Men's Scratch Race champions.
All right, here we have the 13-14 Women's Scratch Race Final. In 5th place from Star Trek is Violet Carpenter. Got some friends out there, I hear. And in 4th place, from Monarch Racing, Sophia Avery. In third place, taking home the bronze from the Greater Houston Cycling Foundation, presented by Schottenkirk Kia of Fort Bend, Mia Kegel. And in the silver position, also from the Greater Houston Cycling Foundation, presented by Schottenkirk Kia of Fort Bend, is Addison Blumenthal. And on the top step, all the way from Indy, representing Midwest Devo, it is Evie Alvarado. All right, put your mitts together for this podium here. Congrats to the 13-14 women's scratch race podiums.
(13-14) men's scratch race final top 5. In 5th place for Star Trek Racing, Ari Ebens. In 4th place for Team Oregon, presented by Rhoda Paint, Oliver Latinsky. In 3rd place for NovoFit, Dylan Panucci. In 2nd place for Jerry Baker Jr.'s Rocco Alexander. And now your 2025 13-14 Junior Men's Scratch Race champ for Star Trek Racing, Viv Carlo. Hands up and let's give congratulations to 13-14 Junior Men's Scratch Race Top 5.
All right, here we go. 15-16 women's scratch race final. In 5th place from Ventura, California, Ulana Woods. And in 4th place from iAcademy Cycling is Naomi Pospisil. Taking on the bronze this evening from the Greater Houston Cycling Foundation, presented by Schottenkirk Kia Fort Bend, Tegan Morgan. Representing Star Trek in the silver is going to be Lily Nguyen. And on the top step, representing iAcademy Cycling from Del Mar, California, is Anya Chen. All right, put them together for this.
(15-16) men's scratch race final top 5. In 5th place for Team California Academy, Arzuna Burgos. In 4th for Edge Cycling, Kai Afan. In third place for CFC Team California, Sebastian Pena. In second place for East Portland Youth Cycling, Edison Clark Hoxie. And your champion, 15-16 men's scratch race on the top step for Academy Cycling, Michael Perez. Congratulations to our 15-16 junior men's scratch race champions. Coming up next, we have Omniums for our younger junior groups.
Up next is the under 11 women's Omnium. In fifth place, our very own Cadence Edwards. In fourth place from New York, representing Star Trek, Alina Nagershak. It's down tempo. Hailing from Southgate, California, representing Velo Sports Center, it is Marymoor Pena. In third place. Coming to us from Woodside, New York, representing Star Trek, in second place is Joanna Tipkalan. And on the top step, from Rochester Hills, Michigan, representing Mad Track Cycling in the Lexus Velodrome of Detroit, it is Ruth Swanson. Put your hands together for these ladies.
Our under 11 men Omnium. In fifth place for Velo Sports Cycling, Kathan Jane. In fourth place for the Jerry Baker Juniors, Evan Flom. In third place for Team Fremont, Diego Avery. In second, for Mad Track, Hudson Colleen. And your 2025 under 11 men Omnium champion coming to us from Compton, California for Velo Sports Cycling, Elijah Goulet. And let's give a big congratulations to your under 11 junior men Omnium champions.
Up next is the 11-12 women's Omnium. In fifth place from Lawndale, California, Amaris Soheda. In position 4 from Douglaston, New York, representing Star Trek Cycling, it is Haven Kim. And taking home the bronze this evening from Star Trek, Hannah Mayer. In second place, representing SJBC from San Jose, California, Ayla Zavala. And on the top step this evening from Ormond Beach, Florida, it is Catherine Miller. Put your hands together for this 11-12 Omnium. Congratulations. And now we have our 11-12 men's Omnium. Starting us off in position 5 from Covington, Washington, representing Jerry Baker Jr.'s Gavin Fairbanks. In fourth place from Redford, Michigan, representing Mad Track Cycling and the Lexus Velodrome of Detroit, Julian Jankowski. Next up from Star Trek Cycling out of New York, New York, in position 3, getting the bronze as well, is Max Ebens. And in the silver position, from Mad Track Cycling, representing Mad Track Cycling, is Sawyer Colleen. Sorry about that. And in the top step, all the way from Pennsylvania, representing Edge Cycling, is Hugo Meyerhofer. Put your hands together for the 11-12 men's Omnium.
Out in stormy weather, I might have the blues.
13-14 Women Omnium, top 5. In 5th for Jerry Baker Jr.'s Hazel Baker. In 4th place for the Monarch Racing Team, Sophia Avery. In 3rd place for GHCF, presented by Shotgun Kia, Mia Kegel. In 2nd place for GHCF, presented by Shotgun Kia, Addison Blumenthal. And your 13-14 Women Omnium champion from Indianapolis, Indiana, Midwest Devos, Evie Alvarado. And presenting your 13-14 Junior Women Omnium Champions.
Looking out the window, reflecting who I am. No one ever stopped me, not even Uncle Sam. Life might be a struggle, life might be a fight.
And finally, for our Omniums, our 13-14 Men Omnium Top 5. In fifth, for San Jose Bicycle Club, Lyndon Zavala. In fourth place, for Star Trek, Ari Ebens. In third, for Team Oregon, presented by Rhoda Paint, Oliver Litinsky. In second place, for the Jerry Baker Juniors, Rocco Alexander. And 2025 13-14 Men Omnium Champion, all the way from Brooklyn, New York, Star Trek's very own Viv Carlo.
A new place, a new home, for a while, let me feel alive. Nothing to hold me back, take my time, just enjoy the ride.
Hands up and congratulations to your 13-14 Men Omnium Champions.
Get me up, somewhere new, somewhere I can find myself.
Up next, the crawl. Top 3. Top 3 for the crawl. In third place from Edge Cycling is Hugo Meyerhofer.
I was in the dark against it all, but made it through the day, 'cause I found my way.
In second place, from the Greater Houston Cycling Foundation, presented by Schottenkirk Kia Fort Bend, Ryan Kegel. And our 2025 Under 15 Crawl champion from San Ramon, California, for Team Fremont, Joseph Lee. Yeah, apparently these results are not correct. But Mara's got it sorted out. I just hit a refresh and I got an update. So I will announce it correctly since we have the updated results so everybody knows our right names. That's third place, Star Trek's Max Ebens. Second place is Midwest Devo, Evie Alvarado. And first place, taking home the fun hardware today from Star Trek, is Ari Ebens. Congratulations to our crawlers for a great race today. Well done for our young juniors today. The Omnium's all wrapped up for our 14 and younger riders. A fun weekend of racing with all of them. I think we're calling the jerseys back over for a picture. We need our jerseys. Stars and Stripes back to the podium real quick for a photo. Stars and Stripes, any from this medal ceremony, please make your way to the podium again. Calling Merrick. Stars and Stripes. I think he's being a
Eric
good sport. He was warming up for his elimination.
He's
so
on his way.
if you want to hold out for just a sec, we'll bring Gallagher over here to join you.
He's got his gravel bike ready. He's going to shred over there.
Coming up next, 15-18 women Keirin final, followed by the 15-18 men Keirin final. Transitioning here for our next race, the Keirin's upcoming. Our finals for both our 15-18 women and 15-18 men. Keirin's getting set for their start. Just a few more making their way out of the podium area, and we'll be on and getting ready for these finals for the Keirin. Is Jenny Reed still in the house? I saw her walking around earlier. Where's she at? You over in corner 4, Jenny? There you are. We have a world champion in the Keirin in the house. Our very own Jenny Reed is hanging out with us this evening. Once a champ, always a champ. Jenny Reed, longtime supporter of our Velodrome community. Also an Olympian for the United States. Quite an awesome career. We call her our own. This is her home Velodrome here. So hanging out with us this evening. She gets to watch the national level Keirin here for the junior women. If you want to go pester a world champion, get to know Jenny. I'm sure she wouldn't mind saying hi real quick. She's hanging out over there in turn 4. Thanks for being with us this evening, Jenny. Good to see you. This is our 15-18 final. Just about ready to get it started. Our riders are being brought up to the line now. Looks like we've got Sarah Vargas, number 144, all the way in the outside lane in the all black. Next door is Ulana Woods, number 146. Hannah Ford in the orange, number 105. Gabby St. Clair for Star Trek, number 103, next door. Avery Kavner for Group Super XL Sports, number 109 in lane 3. For Valkyrie Cycling, number 106 is Helena Stedman in lane 2. And finally, for Jerry Baker Jr.'s 101, Ruth Tomko in lane 1. The fast event for the Keirin here, directly to final for these fast riders. They're going to be getting 4 laps around the track, 2 with the pacer, 2 without. We're doing our final checks and making sure that our officials and timing and everybody's all good to go here before we send them on their way.
Start it up.
In the meantime, if you're out there enjoying the live stream, or if you're here at the Velodrome and haven't done so yet, pop into that live stream, hit the subscribe button and the thumbs up. Give us the support. We'd certainly appreciate it. And the signal is being given to the pacer. It is now on its way. Pacer on to the home straight. Riders ready. Shout out to one of our fans out there giving so much love to Star Trek during the podiums. Nolan and I were both celebrating the fact that despite the fact that the home team is the Jerry Baker Juniors, it sounds like the home team is Star Trek, as good as they travel and is as good as they cheer. Wherever they go, you know they're there supporting their riders. So what a great young development team they've got going on. Those younger categories had Star Trek on practically every podium, if not at the top. So congratulations to their younger riders for a great weekend. Been fun to watch. This is a Keirin with some really high speed in it. We have a record-setting rider at the very back. This young rider, Sarah Vargas, is going to be one to watch in this Keirin. And she comes here this weekend and sets an elite and junior record for the Flying 200 and continues to look untouchable when it comes to top speed events. Your champion in the sprints for the age group as well. Racing age, actually a 15, 16-year-old racing up against some of these 17 and 18s and making it look really good. At the front, our local Jerry Baker Jr. rider, Rue Tomko, having a great season. Also going to try to put out a good effort here in this race. Pacer should be pulling off here at the 2 to go mark. 2 to go. Tomko still leading the drag race right now. Valkyr locked in right behind is Stedman. Kavner in the bright colored jersey with the white helmet now moving up near the blue line. Starting to accelerate things a little bit. Tomko just, I think, holding pace right now. Not wanting to go too crazy yet. I'm watching Vargas and Woods starting to reposition themselves a little bit. That's the rider in black right behind the rider in blue, Vargas, who I had my eyes on to win this thing, if I'm going to guess. Tomko from the front. Waiting for the advantage here to come around the side. Anybody try to fight at the front, they're going to hold on. Up and out of the side a little bit, re-pick up the speed. The bell is rung, 1 to go. Tomko still in the front. Kavner in position. Vargas holding on to the acceleration. Now St. Clair and Vargas moving up out of this sprinter's lane down the back straight. The rider in black, Vargas, going to do a really fast 200 meter. Tomko at the front still. Tomko at the front still. Here comes Vargas. Tomko through the corner. Tomko through the corner. Vargas coming around over the red line. Tomko, Vargas. Tomko and Vargas to the line. Vargas by a half wheel. A strong lap at the front for Rue Tomko all the way around. Vargas showing that top speed once again. What a finish. I think our rider's going to come back around here again for quick. Let's put our hands together for Vargas flying to Redmond. And this is national talent developing right in front of your eyes. The effort, the preparation all paying off. Incredible top speed. Congratulations to Vargas. Will be your Keirin champ here today at Junior Nats. Now getting lined up for our final for our 15-18 men Keirin. Getting our order all set here as our riders are rolling up and getting ready to go. And our riders all in position. Number 7 all the way at the top for the Jerry Baker Juniors is J.C. Pyle. For Ironfly Academy, number 3, Louis Bonilla. Hugo Eisenman for Star Trek, number 67. Also for Star Trek, number 82, Lucien Bobe. Also for Star Trek, number 79, Ian Choi. And for Jerry Baker Jr.'s, in lane 1, number 68, William Huang. The excitement building here. These riders earning a spot here through some qualifying rounds earlier today. The pacer gets the sign and is on the way now. Podium event for our junior men in the Keirin, about ready to get its start. Pacer now on the home straight. Riders ready. How about a quick hand for Scott Fowler leading us around on the Pacer? Thank you, Scott. Helping us out here, Junior Nats. This is a great group of riders as well. To get to this point, they had to qualify. First round, the first two made it directly here. And we had a rep ride earlier in the session this morning as well. And during the reps, 2 more advanced to make this group of 6. Half of the field made up by the green of Star Trek. New York represented well here today. The whole middle of this field looking good. At the front, we got William Huang for the Jerry Bakers Juniors. I think Coach just kind of play around with some nicknames for him, and I like the first one he came and threw out of me. It was William the Assassin Huang. Also in this field, I found this online. He's known as the Hurricane. It's Ian Choi right behind for Star Trek. 2 really good sprinters in this group. Bobe in the 3rd spot, followed by his team in Eisenman. We'll see how this race goes for Star Trek, filling up the whole middle of this field. Based on our sprint tournament, it's actually the back 2 that are the ones to watch here. Louis Bonilla and JC Pyle.
Yeah, it could be an interesting dynamic to have the 2 heavy hitters at the back of the group here. We do see William Huang pulling off the front just as they did earlier today, and I believe in the semifinals for this event. But yeah, having the 2 hitters at the back, it could be a little bit of negative racing. They're just going to sit there and look at each other. But just as I say that, proven wrong. JC moving up in the field on the outside with the white helmet.
Well, I mean, the Assassin, that's Huang's style. He's got to be striking from the shadows. He can't be out in front. He's already living up his name. Working around the corner, Star Trek at the lead, and they're going to be getting the bell. 1 to go. That's number 67, Eisenman on the front, leading things out right now. Here comes a move from Lucian Bobe alongside JC Pyle. Watch Pyle getting out of the saddle. It's going to be a move from Bonilla right behind him. Bonilla and Pyle coming down towards the front. Bonilla's going to try and slam down into that sprinter's lane if he can find it. Pyle's driving it around the corner. Pyle, Bonilla, Pyle, Bonilla. Bonilla by a bike, number 3. Another great ride here this weekend for Louis Bonilla of Ironfly, picking up both the sprint and the Keirin here this weekend. An excellent ride for number 3. Looking really strong here today. The local, JC Pyle, second across the line. It will once again, Bonilla showing his stuff in the sprint events this weekend. And I caught a quick catch of the high five in the infield between those 2. They met up here last, so they're familiar foes. Good to see the sportsmanship from both Bonilla and Pyle in that exciting finish. We have to allow riders opportunity to swap some gears here. One of the participants in the Keirin, or at least one of the women participants in the Keirin, will also be participating in the elimination. I think I see Ruth Tomko's name there. Might be the racer we're waiting on. So some wait time will be built in here to allow the rider to transition. We'll catch our breath. We'll get ready. Just a few minutes of pause. Back to some fun racing. We got eliminations coming up for the 17, 18-year-olds. After a short pause, we'll be back. We are calling our 17-18 women elimination starters now. 17-18 women elimination for the start. Our elimination race for the 17-18 women. Now in the neutral. This should be a pretty quick one overall. And Nolan, I'm impressed here in this group. Rutomko just got done racing the Keirin. Now they're back out here in this field to compete in the elimination.
Yeah, just rolling right back up to the rail. I think that was really just an opener.
Right. That's the warm-up. Now time for the elimination. Look out for Gimnos Palos back again, our Omnium champion and overall strong rider for the weekend for the age group. And they get the whistle. Racing's underway. Elimination next time around. My number one job here will be to announce in turn one the name and the bib number of the eliminated rider as clearly as I can. So we'll be listening to the radio communication as our riders come up to the finish, and we'll make the call as quick as we can here. Strung out single file. That looks like Riley Halpern all the way back there in the hot seat right now.
Yeah, Emma coming up on the hip, just protecting their position, and same with Rue. Classic move from experienced riders.
154. 154. Halpern. Jillian Holm on the front of the lap right now, the rider in white. Both Gimnos Palos and Tomko starting to push up alongside. That looks to be our rider from Valkyr. Now Julia Barna in the tough spot. Oh, good move up high. 105, Hannah Ford. 105. Barna doing maybe what she has done pretty well here before in this exact race, playing the devil at the back here, trying to do it again, although now at the very back end, that looks like that's Holm having to move around a bit. So both Barna and Holm fighting for position. 102, Jillian Holm, 102.
This race already getting a bit more cagey than we're used to. A bit different, smaller field than we're used to as well, but looks like the two riders at the front, they are Rue Tomko, and that's going to be Emma Gimnos Palos as well. So sort of boxing out the other riders, just kind of taking a gander. Rue does come down to the lane to protect their position with Emma on the hip. We'll see who's at the back here.
110, Barna. Admirable race for the rider from Valkyr, just outside of the podium.
Yeah, those top two riders, though, have significant final punch speed. And so, as they're coming through turn 3 and turn 4, I think they're stepping on the gas, and it's going to be really hard to come around.
This might be also where Tomko's racing 2 in a row might be tough here. Let's see if they can find it still on this lap. Able to get it here and get it done. It looks pretty good. Wow. 104. Luke Kelly with a great ride here today. Our rider from Sunnyvale will be in third for the elimination. Nothing's a foregone conclusion in racing, but we've been in this situation quite a few times this weekend. These two head-to-head at the end of one of these mass start races. Jimenez Palos and Tomko. Palos in the front. Here comes the jump from Tomko first, and then Jimenez Palos from the front. And that'll do it. Number 108, your champion here today for the women elimination. Our 17, 18-year-olds all wrapped up and exiting on the back straight. Congratulations. Yet another championship ride for Emma Jimenez Palos. (17-18) men elimination needs just another moment for a Keirin rider also getting through bike checks after racing the Keirin, trying to jump in this elimination. So give us just a very brief pause. Congratulations once again, Jimenez Palos. What a weekend. Another reminder, if you're out there on the live chat, thanks for being with us. Hopefully you're enjoying our broadcast. We do our best to bring you all the great racing action from King County Park right here through the whole event. We've been trying to record it and live stream for you. If you're enjoying that, don't forget to hit the thumbs up and support our channel. We certainly would appreciate it. We are just about to break through the 4,000 subscriber ceiling we've been looking at for a while. We're looking for Lane Willer, number 10 to bike check, please. Lane Willer, number 10 to bike check. Riders may now come up for their start. We are ready. 17-18 men, elimination race. Invited up for your start now. Our 17-18 men elimination race now lining up for their start. Should be another fun one here. This has been a dynamic group all weekend. Rise away for the neutral. Start out of turn 4, and we'll start working on this championship elimination race. Podium event for the 17-18 junior men. The top 3 will be able to stand on the podium tonight.
This neutral, slightly less. Well, it's a bit spicier than the last one we just watched.
Yeah, already contesting positions, trying to figure out where our riders are going to slot into. And there's your whistle. The Redmond Raptor right at front. That's Merrick Gallagher, number 13. Picking up some hardware this weekend. Trying to find one more here in the elimination. There's Cass Kasia Sadomski moving to the front. Josef in the hot seat, moving nicely though along the top of the group. Shumskis, his teammate. Woohoo! Shumskis, number 11. Shumskis. At the back end, it's still going to be Josef Gonzalez. He's right behind Jackson Clary. A couple riders at the back there I think are well equipped to play the devil here in this group.
Yeah, Jackson Clary's definitely one of them. He's shown himself to have great endurance, but also a quick finish. Good person to play the devil.
14, Gonzalez. You need a good blend in the elimination of the ability to get a good kick when you need it, and then that overall endurance to just survive. This isn't a terribly long race for these guys, though. They did a 30-lap points race yesterday.
That's true, and I'll add to that list of things you need. You need strategy, and sometimes you just need plain old luck.
Yeah, this is one of the races where luck seems to have the highest impact on your outcome. (16) Marcus Kennedy. Looking around, kind of caught that it was happening. Was a little. You could see the head movement there. Oh, here comes that wave over the top.
Kasia Sadomski's still setting what I'm going to call is a more than just tempo, really keeping everyone behind, and you get a bunch of riders like that just willing to sit in the draft.
Knowing it's not too long of a race, might be more willing to do this kind of effort right now. 5, Newman, 5. Still all in single file here. Not surprised to see most of the names on this list that are surviving to this point. Bonilla working his way in here after winning the Keirin, knowing this is a short elimination and you need top speed to win a couple laps. So number 3, trying to work his way deep into the elimination, now in a tough spot, fighting for it. Three, Bonilla, 3. That was close between Jackson Clary and Bonilla. A slight problem for Clary there. He's on the wheel on the late call as Bonilla was still in the race, and Clary had to move up and around to get back to it. But he's got finishing kick. It's just a little extra effort needing to be spent there to hold on this lap. 12, Troy Sanders.
Yeah, it looked like Sanders thought he was safe with McClary off the back, but no, that just provided some rush room, and he sent the gap and came over the top.
This is a familiar 3 for a podium. Gallagher and Clary out in front of Adamski now. Gallagher does not want to have any threat in this sprint. He'll start moving through the turn, trying to get a little bit more forward here. Whoa! 17, Adamski. 17. Went to the camera to confirm. Your top 2, Jackson Clary, Merrick Gallagher. These 2 excellent athletes now into their final lap. Gallagher from the front, Clary trying to jump in from behind. Gallagher and Clary around the corner. Your top 2 steps on the podium. Gallagher from the front now. Can he hold off the charge for Clary? He will! Gallagher grabbing another jersey here this weekend.
The Redmond Raptor strikes again.
Excellent racing for the 17-18 junior, our local rider. Clary with an awesome weekend for Midwest Evo. Could not quite find it in that last turn to finish this race. Tent tops off would be very helpful. Lowered and get those tent tops off. That'd be very helpful. Here comes your champ for the 17-18 men elimination. Looking for some love from the home crowd. Nice job.
Up top. Ah, you missed me. Oh.
Excellent racing here this evening. We've got some more great ones ahead of us. Here comes our 15-16 women points race final. Look at this. The star power. I love it. Set to be another really fun one tonight. Our 15-16 women have been racing great all weekend. Let's end it with a points race tonight. A 35-lap points race for the 15-16 women. Their final step in this Omnium.
Anya, were you queuing up the radar so you can see everyone behind you?
Getting some shout outs there for Gavin during the racing, as well as for Merrick Gallagher from their friend Oscar Pleshy-Mariki. Good to see him in the chat.
Gavin number 1.
G for GOAT. I like it. Great racing here today. We're having too much fun. About ready to get our next start. Off into the neutral.
That was a good throw.
We need to come up with a throw scale from a 0 to Hercules or something. Is that what we need to figure out?
I think Alex wants the coach throw podium, but there's some competition out there.
Yeah. Our group together here on the neutral should be able to get the bell. And racing's underway. This is a 7 sprint points race, so there are 7 chances for points. There will be a bell every 5 laps. First 4 across the line, 5, 3, 2, and 1. Double points on the final sprint at the end, 10, 6, 4, and 2.
Corey, how do they keep track of all these points we're allocating them?
I think it's sticky notes and a pencil.
Yeah, I saw one of them had a little moleskin sort of tucked into their jersey pocket. They probably pulled that one out, jot down some numbers.
Yeah. Coach just has whiteboards in the corner, and they're just updating them, holding them up for him, you know?
Yeah, I did see one kind of old school coach. They brought out a projector.
Wow.
Actually, yeah.
Yeah, just like a Microsoft PowerPoint. They're just updating on the fly.
Yeah. Slide decks are all the rage right now.
That's some high-tech stuff. I think Microsoft would approve.
Shop local.
That's right. Yeah, this race benefits those can pay attention, especially this isn't enough riders out this field. You do have to do a little bit of your own counting versus counting the others. I'll help them along the way too. I'll make sure to give a lot of updates during the racing.
Well, honestly, I think there could be a factor. Some of the riders out there have these monster aero helmets that sort of cover their ears, and which could inhibit them hearing us make the calls, which are always unofficial, but sometimes correct.
Usually helpful.
And some of the other riders who've got just kind of an aero road helmet where their ears are exposed, they're going to get more information that way. Could be a critical factor in today's points race.
There you go.
Also could play no part at all. Hey, speaking of centipedes, I love this song. You turn it up a little bit.
The fabricated transitions are your best talent. Coming into our first opportunity for points next time around, riders getting the bell. This is a big move for the Jerry Baker Jr. rider. Renna Fuller, number 143, moving away from the group. Next up in the field is Lana Woods taking over the front in turn 1, trying to chase down the Jerry Baker Jr. Anya Chen there at the front for just a moment has been a rider to watch in this age group for sure, followed by Solus. We didn't get to see her in the last race due to some mechanical issues. She's back for the points race, though. Crowd's making noise for Fuller off the front at 31 to go. Here comes the rest of the pack. Points this lap. Bell's ringing. Cafiso down the sprinter's lane for Valkyr Cycling. Pretty lined up here through the turn. Nobody's going to be chasing Fuller. Fuller's got this thing already in the back pocket. Here comes the move out of the group. Is that Sarah Lynch, I think, moving from the rail, trying to come down into the sprinter's lane and take over the front. The Jerry Baker Jr. is trying to lead this lap. 5 for Fuller. 3 for Lynch, and the sprint for 2. Oh, I think Chen's going to come up for 1 point right behind number 148. That's Edmonds. As soon as that sprint's over, looks like Lynch certainly going to pull up and allow the rest of the field to work their way underneath, and there goes Fuller as well. Confirming the points totals, your leader, Renna Fuller with 5, Sarah Lynch in second with 3, Akira Edmonds in third with 2, Anya Chen in fourth with 1.
Only 6 more point sprints to go.
Westover on the attack. The field responding quickly. She'll pull up, not wanting to do too much work on her own to stay away from what is a pretty quick response.
That was Lily Nguyen covering that move. Maybe looking to get up the road as well. They were locked out of the sprints that first time, but maybe they back their breakaway effort more.
Based on the time trials for the age group, Lily Nguyen's one to watch for a breakaway effort midway in this race. Once they get a little bit more tired, she might want to be one of those ones that does what Westover just does, send forth an attack right after a sprint.
Breakaways are better with friends, though, if I'm honest.
Yeah. I'd have to imagine. I've never been in one before. 28 to go.
Me neither. I've just heard stories. I think they just gossip up there, honestly. I don't know.
Lynch at the front. A lot of patience here. Everybody's sitting above the blue line. Time for just a moment of rest. Track's wide open for an attack here, but looks like they're going to work their way around for at least the next couple pedal turns here in this rest position at the blue line. A little flick down into the sprinter's lane from the rider at the front. Lynch leading the way. 27 to go. Bell next time. Taking Morgan, working their way up to the front. Still all well above the blue line. Here comes Star Trek starting to lead the lap here. And your next chance for points, bell's ringing. 26 to go. A lot of riders looking for their first points. Right now it's 149, Olivia Roth at the lead. Lynch is going to come out of the sprinter's lane and start to lead the group, trying to come around Roth now. I think that's Pospisil right behind Lynch, if I'm not mistaken. Here now comes the move from Nguyen. There's that red bike for Lily, positioning nicely here in the sprint. Ulana Woods also coming out of the group. Pardon me, Anya Chen in the white will pick up 5. Nguyen 3. Pospisil 2. That looked to be number 135, Isla Afon. 1 point. Big attack here from one of our riders as the field sitting up. Our first solo attack here that may actually stick. Westover thinking about joining in on that, but this rider is already starting to pull way up the track, getting some big distance here. .24 to go, and it's 148. One of our riders that just picked up points, Akira Edmonds from that first sprint. Not in the previous sprint. Kind of sat that one out and got ready to launch this one here right as soon as the field was done. Current point standings. Your leader is Anya Chen with 6. Renna Fuller with 5 in second. Sarah Lynch and Lily Nguyen in a tie for third place, both with 3. Pospisil and Edmonds both with 2. Afon with 1.
Looks like a Valkyr rider just sending it off the front of the group, trying to bridge up to this lone rider off the front.
I think that's Kafiso positioning here aggressively ahead, starting this bridge effort all by herself. 23 to go. Still off the front. Good move here for Edmonds. The Dave Jordan Jr.'s rider. Off the front at 22 to go. Kafiso working so hard to catch up.
That's Westover also trying to make the bridge with Ulana Woods on the wheel, or just about there.
Yeah, this race is all over now. This is starting to move very dynamically. Big attack from Edmonds, really changing the layout of this race.
Yeah, I think just about everyone has been on the front of some group at some point. A lot of fatigue setting into these legs, but we still have 22 to go.
Yeah, we're not waiting for the second half of this points race. It is an aggressive early start to this one. 21 to go. Your third sprint getting underway. 148 passing over. The rider in green there not eligible for points. That's 149 not eligible for points. Down the back straight, 148 still leading things out. Kafiso nearly there. It'll be the catching riders, our bridging group of 3, that will be eligible for points behind Edmonds. Could they actually challenge for the top spot here on this sprint? Anya Chen coming out of the catch here. Could she come up for 5? Akira Edmonds still in the front. Anya fighting. Oh, here comes Star Trek to fight too. Wow, 3 across the track. Are you kidding me? By the eye test, it's Anya, but barely.
I have no idea, Corey. I trust your judgment here, but our call is unofficial.
Wow. Getting a look at the instant replay over here on YouTube. So if you're watching live, you're getting a second look at it. That was close. Again, my eyes told me it was the rider in the middle. It's confirmed. It is Anya Chen down the center who gets 5. Lily Nguyen for Star Trek gets 3 points. Akira Edmonds, the early attacker, only gets 2 for all that hard work.
Sometimes that's the way the cookie crumbles.
That's so unfair. Kafiso on the back finds her first point. The first rider to start that bridge. That was quite the moment in this race. Points totals updates. Let's take a look at our leaderboard. In the lead of the race with 11, Anya Chen. In second with 6, Lily Nguyen. In third with 5, Renna Fuller. In fourth with 4 points, Akira Edmonds. Sarah Lynch with 3, Naomi with 2, Islafan 1, Stella Kafiso 1.
And it looks like we have 2 Jerry Baker Jr.'s about to reconnect at the back of the field, and they will be eligible for points again. Love to see it.
Catching right in time here. The timing could not be better from Fuller and Lynch. They've got to benefit from this acceleration before they're off the back again, and so they're in there. This is Westover picking up the pace again. Westover kind of just setting these little mini attacks, just as, almost like she's testing. Is anybody going to try to catch me? They respond almost every time. They're watching her.
Yeah, but the further we get into this race, the less likely it's going to be that people are motivated to chase. And I think that's what they're gambling on.
Now all up above the blue line. All gathered up here through the turns. Going to be seeing 16 to go here. Preparing us for yet another point sprint. There's the bell. Tegan Morgan, 142 at the lead of the pack now. They're waiting for acceleration before going too quick here. Last time they were in this position, getting overtaken on the back straight, so maybe trying to lock this in a little bit differently.
Yeah, but they look a little bit more patient this go around. But just as I say that, we've got, is that Lily?
Rounding the corner, yeah, it's going to get pretty bunched up in the turn. Stella Kafiso was working her way up there. Now onto the home straight. 3 riders across the track. Woohoo! Way up top is Edge Cycling, I think, is going to take it. Afon Pospisil will go 5 points, 3 points in that order on that sprint. I think Tegan Morgan held on for 2, though.
Yeah, I think that's correct.
Rest position for the field here. No one on the attack. Confirmed it is Afon 5, Pospisil 3, Morgan 2, and Edmonds 1. Your leader doesn't change. It's Anya Chen who sits out that sprint for the first time, not getting any points here. Still with 11 and still sitting pretty comfy considering the race going on around her. In second is a tie for 2 riders, both with 6, is Afon and Nguyen. 3 riders with 5 apiece each, all tied for 4th right now is Pospisil, Fuller, and Edmonds. Lynch with 3, Morgan with 2, and Kafiso 1. Another pause here before the next big sprint. Before the start of the next race, we'd really like to see the tents off in the infield. Tent covers off in the infield, please. Tent covers removed on the infield, please. Thank you for our teams helping us with that. 13 to go. Tegan Morgan backed off the field and tried to use the hill to get a good run at it. Timing it basically at the same time as some riders at the front also going to roll it up. Not knowing that they were coming, Kafiso also starts to accelerate from the front. It was actually a little tight there through turn 2 as I don't know if the field knew that Morgan was coming from behind, so they started to move down on their position.
There's Westover again off the front. Maybe knowing that Tegan's a bit fatigued, been doing a lot of efforts here, but Tegan's got it. Closing it down here out of turn 2.
Yeah, quick response from the rider from the Alkek Velodrome. We'll be getting the bell next time around. Your field, 3 more chances for points. Preparing for the sprint, sitting wide across the track. Now at 11 to go. Lily Nguyen has worked her way up towards the front. Currently in a tie for second with 6 points is Nguyen. Trying to find something here in this sprint. That's the green rider with the red bike. Anya Chen looks to be right behind her, your current race leader. Look for the top of this field to be where the points are going to come from. Here goes Nguyen and Chen off the front. Rulana Woods trying to follow. Through the turn, on the front is Nguyen. Chen going to try to do what she's done all night and find that final 200-meter advantage that she has. Chen, Nguyen, Woods, and there's 148 again, Akira Edmonds.
Yeah, keeping it going here. They got a pretty good gap. I wonder if anybody's taking a look over their shoulder to see what sort of gap it is, because it might behoove them to keep it going, but they don't want to. And that's all right. It's their prerogative.
Yeah,
they can do what they want.
They'll roll up high. They're going to let this come back together again. Westover going up to this group. Maybe this will restart things. No one's jumping on the wheel yet. 9 to go. Chen and Nguyen get going again.
Well, there we go. I think they realize the opportunity is at hand, and they could lock in the top 2 with this effort.
Yeah, potentially a big moment in the race here. Your leader with 16, Anya Chen. In second with 9 is Lily Nguyen. In third place, we have a tie between Afon and Edmonds, both with 6. Pospisil and Fuller in a tie for 5th, currently with 5 each. Lynch 3, Morgan 2, Woods 2, Kafiso with 1. Eight to go. This might be, again, the moment of the race here when these two decided to go together. Nguyen and Chen, your top 2 in the points. Now forming a brand new temporary team of 2. Is Kafiso trying to work up to the leaders? It looks like it. We saw this way back at the beginning of the race. Number 145 is I wouldn't call it glutton for punishment. I mean, this is a smart move. If you can get up there, you're guaranteeing yourself some points if you can work with these strong riders.
Yeah, looks like it. But Akira Edmonds from Dave Jordan Jr.'s rider number 148, realizing the threat and closing it down.
Yeah, that's an important turn of speed there for number 148. Currently a tie for third. She's trying to continue to work her way up this very competitive podium tonight.
Westover, this is attack number 5.
Maybe this one will get her some points. This has been a hard race for Westover. It's 6 to go. The field not too far off, and we got the speedsters of Nguyen and Chen right there at the front. That looks like Pospisil, number 141, lined up behind him. Gafiso, Woods. They're not catching Westover. She might be able to find her first points here tonight. Maybe the field allowing this to go is she's not on the leaderboard yet. That's also part of the race, but a big turn here for the Jerry Baker Jr. rider, finding 5 here. Nguyen for 3 more. Pospisil 2. I think that's 140 on the inside. Anya Chen for 1 point unofficially. Five points to Westover, 3 to Nguyen, 2 for Pospisil, and 1 for Chen is confirmed. Your points totals: with 1 sprint remaining, your leader with 17, Anya Chen. In second with 12 is Lily Nguyen. In third with 7, Naomi Pospisil. In fourth in a tie with 6 apiece is Afan and Edmonds. 5 points for Westover and Fuller, currently in a tie for 6th. Sarah Lynch 3, Tegan Morgan and Ulana Woods 2, Stella Cafiso 1. Getting down to the end here. The race for first place is not locked up just yet. With a 5-point differential between first and second place. If Chen gets at least 6 points in the final sprint, even if Lily gets in front of her, I think that's a victory for rider 140. So the last lap going to be important for the top 2 spots still. And everything between position 3 all the way down to position 6 is only 2 points separating it total. Third place alone, Naomi Pospisil for iAcademy, number 141 with 7. Then we have 4 riders, 2 with 6, 2 with 5. Big jump for the local, Brenna Fuller. We started the race this way, now we're trying to end it this way.
I heard she's a bit of a bookworm. Like book ending the race.
I get it.
Yeah, it was a tough pun. I'm sorry.
Whoa.
Yeah.
You actually put me, I like froze for a second. I was running that through the machine.
Let's focus, Corey. We got a
My
big move
goodness.
here. That's Renna Fuller, our Jerry Baker Jr. off the front, seeing 2 to go.
Wow. The gap here is pretty impressive. Can she hold, though? 10 points at the line if she can stay in front here. The field keeping her close. Rider going down behind the leader here. Not yet caught by the field. The field's sitting up a little bit here. Fuller! 1 to go! Here comes the pack now. Anya Chen, that's driving some big power out of the group. 140 exploding out of the group. That's Pospisil right on her wheel. And they're going to catch Fuller in the corner over here on the back straight. Chen just needs to get 6 points in this sprint to confirm her victory today. As Pospisil beats her here, it won't matter. She'll still be your victor, but Chen's going to fight it all the way around this velodrome. Pospisil found the right wheel. These two pulling away from this field in a dominant fashion. Anya Chen will be your victor. Pospisil next across the line. Westover with a great final sprint, good for 4. And there's Edmonds picking up the final 2 points in the race.
That race was drama from the beginning. Love that.
Does that mean Anya Chen is our drama queen?
Ooh, maybe. We'll have to get a blessing for that nickname.
Well, I don't know if I want to give her a nickname, but at least if this was all drama, at the top of that pile of all that action was going on, somehow Anya finds the best of all of it, gets the Big 10 at the end and will be your victor with 27 points. Naomi Pospisil with a big sprint there at the end, being in that action, jumps up into second, picking up the 6 points just ahead of Lily Nguyen, now in third. Westover advances up into fourth place and will be on the podium just ahead of Akira Edmonds.
Woo!
(15-16) men points race. Now getting lined up for their start. Following this race, the under 19 crawl. Riders away into the neutral. Another 35-lap points race. And if that last race was any indicator of what our future holds, this should be another fun one. Our 15-16 junior men competing for top steps on our podium. Another championship event for these riders. 15 starters, 35 laps, 7 sprints for points. And the sound of the whistle, racing is underway. Our last true mass start race of the evening getting underway. Another fun group to watch this weekend. A lot of great names in this group to keep our eyes on here in this field. I'm thinking about a couple of riders that will be interesting to watch. I know Krabs had some good finishes, the rider for Hot Tubes. Here in this group, a lot of riders out of the Star Trek team all weekend long. There's a couple of them here in this field. Big group, 15 riders. We're going to see who's going to jump out to the early lead to start telling the story of this fun points race. Just a long enough race, too. I'm looking at number 78, Arjuna Burgos for Team California Academy to be a name to keep your eye on as well. Getting up to speed there as Keegan Fairbanks is going to test the waters.
The waters were a little cold, it looked like.
Yeah, quickly back out
It's not
of
ready
the pool. Needs to still stew a little bit longer. Clark Coxey jumping down the sprinter's lane and quickly back out again. Quick rotations. Nobody wants to get it going except for this young rider, number 68, William Huang. Wow.
Is there like a prize for fastest lap? They didn't tell us if there is. It's quite the move.
Yeah, William the assassin sending forth a fast lap here. A sneaky move. If he can find 5 here and then maybe get back in the field, could still be a pretty good move here on the leaderboards. If anybody's been watching this guy race this weekend, he's been competing in a lot of the sprint events. So maybe just trying out his kilo top speed, a flying 200 for a moment here. I think the field's going to be able to figure out where he's at, though, here pretty quick.
Well, off the front is where he's at.
I could almost hear you finishing that sentence before you said it. 31 to go. Points next time around, led out by number 71, Noah Hoffman. Here goes Fairbanks off the front. He's got a rider chasing him around the corner. Fairbanks fighting for points. Perez, 69, first across the line. Number 70, second. Looks like it's number 80. Might have been in for the 2 points there was Crab. And he's rolling. Look out.
Yeah, Perez marking that rider out. Hop Tubes development, pretty much any rider with that kit is somebody you got to watch for. They're a Devo team, and they've got nothing but talent, so can't let them get too far up the road.
Yeah, I called out Burgos, too, the rider who's third in that group, as somebody to watch in this race, and if the field didn't know to watch him, that's on them by this point. They know that guy's got some great top speed. Points totals coming in. Mike Perez, your leader, with 5. Keegan Fairbanks in second with 3. Matthew Crabb in third with 2, and Noah Hoffman in fourth with 1.
I think the big question for me is, with all this talent up the road, this pack of 4, are they going to work together to solidify their lead, or are they just going to realize that they're only racing against themselves and pull the plug?
Ryder Carlson's going to be the first from the field here right now to start working up towards this lead group, recognizing that talent is a big threat and need to try to get these guys closer, because if they do what you say, consider maybe working together, that could be the race gone, and they'll all sit up here. Now, except for Crab, who goes back down the sprinter's lane.
Yeah, those Hot Tubes boys are willing to work to keep things off the front.
Yeah, 27 to go, and Crab just says, how do you win a race? As you go fast. Period. And this is shattering this field. The next rider, the bridge up, is trying to be Fairbanks. Local rider looking down, trying to get a little bit more power to get on that wheel. They are cruising right now in front of him, though, and it feels just out of reach. Can he get up there? They send it up a little bit. This will get opportunity for maybe a rider or more to get back up. Just before the bell's ringing, though. They are flying. There's Burgos just above the blue line, number 78 at the lead of the group. The rest of the riders behind what is now the pack over there in turn 2. The rest are in the chase trying to get back up to the leaders. Burgos sitting high and waiting. The field had thinned out. This is letting a lot of riders back in. Team Epic's going to start things up. Ryder Carlson hitting the home straight in the front. Perez. Whoa. I think it was Crab just ahead of Burgos. Not sure. Awfully close there. And here goes Burgos back on top of the pedals, just moving things along. Keep it spinning. Keep it rolling. That group of 4 now starting to pull away. It is Carlson for 5, Perez 3, Crab 2, Burgos 1. Your new leaderboard with 8 in the top of the race, Michael Perez. In second with 5, Ryder Carlson. In third with 4 is Matthew Crab. In fourth with 3 is Keegan Fairbanks. 2 riders with 1, Noah Hoffman and Arjuna Burgos.
Burgos was shut out of that first point sprint, picking up 1 here, but they've clearly got the power. So they're going to be looking kind of an uphill battle against this strong group of 4 off the front to get onto that podium spot.
Yeah, Burgos can't be happy that he's got these riders to challenge him. He could almost do this alone, considering some of the racing he's done earlier.
I think a rider who's stoked to be in this breakaway is Ryder himself from Team Epic down in Portland. You know, hitting it out with some of the hitters here, and yeah, it's a good wheel to have.
You can see that the class of this speed is a little bit much for him, but he makes the right move. He spends the matches necessary to get to that wheel, being in this break. And when you make a move like that, you get to punch above your weight class a little bit sometimes. And I'm not putting anything down for Ryder. He has been having a great season just based on previous results this year. This is a big step for him. Looking really good here tonight. This is a big break of 4. Now sitting up. Okay. Coming into the bell lap here with what looks to be the field is 6 in between turns 3 and 4. They are single file, and they're marching along. The break is not going to let it catch, though. At 21 to go, I have a feeling this should still stay away for now.
I think they're just going to wait for Burgos to lead this one out.
You know he cannot be happy about that, and in part, that's allowing the field to catch here.
Yeah, I think the field's been doing too much work. I don't think they're going to be involved even if they make the catch here in like turn 4. I think Burgos is going to punch it here in a sec and probably take the 5, given they're still at the front and their acceleration's pretty hard to match.
Yeah, even if the field does get up there, they're going to be pretty gassed doing all this work. Crab moving nicely through the sprint. Crab for 5. There's Perez for 3. Burgos 2. Number 76, Ryder Carlson, 1 point. Couple riders getting caught by the leaders here down the back straight. A little bit stretched out here, even the breakaway group, as Carlson's just a little bit off the pace of the wheel of Perez right now. Back to the field under turn 3. Still organizes this group of 6. They're trying to chase down the leaders still. Looking efficient, but our lead group, they are powerful here. We'll check the standings and get some updates right now. Michael Perez, your leader, with 11. Matthew Crabb in second with 9. Ryder Carlson in third with 6. Fairbanks and Burgos in a tie, 3 apiece in fourth. And in 6th place with 1 point is Noah Hoffman.
That group of 4 kind of split up into 2 and 2 now. There was some gamesmanship happening in turns 1 and 2 on the last lap, and now there's a bit of a gap, but it looks like Crabb's going to close it on up. Ryder in tow.
Yeah, making contact here again. It looks like Crabb will do enough to finish this up. And just roll through right into the front and keep it going. Look back to the field. Look how close they've gotten now. One of our riders from Edge Cycling, that's Kaya Fawn, leading the effort right now, it looks like. That lineup of 6 has now become 7 riders as some of the stragglers trying to hold on to the field, and they're going to catch the leaders for the first time in many laps. And for the first time in a while, we've got ourselves our field mostly back together again. 17 to go.
Yeah, Burgos on the front with Crabb just behind, keeping things fast. There's going to be 1 more than the bell.
A little bit of wind being taken out of the sails here. The leaders all know they're caught at this point, so. $16 to go. Leading off the front for San Jose Bicycle Club is Zachary Rudy, trying to find his first points of the contest here.
Fairbanks at the front of the group, but he's doing so much work in the past 10 laps to try to make it back up to the group of 4. And is that Burgos punching over the top?
Looks to be Burgos. Star Trek lineup right behind. The lineup chasing Zachary. Zachary on the home straight. Looks like he'll have enough. San Jose for 5. 82, 71, and 80 is the order I think I see as Olusegun Bobe, the second rider across. Cheers from the New York crowd. They're happy to see Lucian up there. Confirming it was Rudy 5, Bobe 3, Hoffman 2, Crabb 1. Your leader is still Michael Perez with 11, Matthew Crabb in second with 10, 1 point separating the 2 leaders. Ryder Carlson in third with 6, Zachary Rudy in fourth with 5. Several riders with 3, Fairbanks, Hoffman, Burgos, and Bobe. All in the tie for 5th. "13 laps remain. The race for first and second. The top steps on this podium still really good between Perez and Crabb at this stage, although the way Carlson has been racing this, Rudy and Fairbanks, Hoffman, Burgos, they're all within striking distance. What's incredible to me to see on this, for all the work that Burgos has put in for his position in the race over those last couple laps, where is he at? He's down at 5th place in a tie with several of the riders just 3 points to his name. 12 to go. Still anyone's race with 3 sprints ahead of us. 78 Burgos at the blue line at the front of the field. Underneath him is Rudy, the San Jose rider. Burgos from the front accelerates the group. Rounding on to the front at 11 to go. It is very, very tight down there at the sprinters lane. A lot of riders fitting in a very small space right now. They're working it out though as Fairbanks is alongside Burgos. Aruna Burgos looking over his right shoulder, waiting for the jump from anyone else. Fairbanks also playing it pretty patient right now, shortening the lap. Points this time around. Just rolling from the front. The front of this field is going to be the one getting the points. Fairbanks trying to push out from the middle. Perez, Fairbanks, Burgos, and I got 66, Kaya Fawn, the fourth across the line for 1 unofficially. The quick call. Confirming Perez 5, Fairbanks 3, Burgos 2, Afon 1. Perez takes a strong step forward on the leaderboards, now with 16 points. Matthew Crabb in second with 10. Fairbanks and Carlson in a tie for third, both with 6 points. Zachary Rudy with 5, Aruna Burgos 5, Noah Hoffman 3, Lucien Bobe 3, Kaya Fawn with 1. The top of the leaderboard, 16, then 10, and then 6. Getting a little bit separated here. Perez being very consistent in finding good points in many of these sprints. And there goes Crabb off the front. Ryder Carlson's right there, though. Ready to jump on that wheel, and he's going to try to roll a little bit. He'll pull up quickly. There's Burgos again. This is a familiar grouping.
Ryder Carlson continues to be at the front of affairs. While he might not have quite as much punch as some of the others, he is crafty and always finds himself in the right position. So there's a reason why he's in 4th place. I'll say that.
Crabb wiping the sweat from the brow. It's a tough race out here. 7 to go. And it feels like the first time in a long time, this one's moving at a slower tempo like this. This has been a overall pretty high tempo race. Getting ready for some excruciatingly tough sprints here. These great athletes lining up for another one. 6 to go. 6 to go.
Yeah, that slight lull in pace really benefits the more sprint-oriented folks, getting to recover just a little bit more. Still not quite on top of the gears yet. Oh, there's a punch from Crabb.
Whoa. It looks like a fawn coming down in there behind him. I think that's Bobe positioning there as well. Coming around the corner. Crabb was wiping the brow saying, look out, I got another good one for you. 5 for Crabb. That's 3 points, pardon me, for Edge Cycling's number 75.
Could be interesting to see if they roll it. They're thinking about it. A train of 3 on their way up to the front of the train.
The points, Crabb with 5 on that last sprint. 3 to Sebastian Pena. I miscalled the rider for CFC Team California. For 2 points, Star Trek's Lucien Bobe, and Star Trek also getting a point with Ian Choi in the final position in that one. With that last sprint, here's the interesting part.
Oh, yeah?
Crabb, 15, Perez, 16.
Well, would you look at that?
The race for first and second. It's a good one.
Just look at it
Where?
on our spreadsheet.
Tracktiming.live.
Oh, that's the one.
In third place right now is Keegan Fairbanks in a tie with Ryder Carlson, both still with 6 points. The race for third feels completely open right now. There is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 riders with 6 or 5 points each. Just 1 point separating 5 riders in this race coming into the final sprint. Perez and Crabb have separated themselves as the favorites to be on the top of the podium, coming into the final sprint with at least a 10-point advantage. But this is going to be an interesting one between the two. So keep your eyes on the rider in blue, midway back in the pack for Hot Tubes. Michael Perez, Academy Cycling, is racing number 69. Following the wheel of Burgos right now is your race leader, Perez. There's Burgos 78 and a big move off the front. Looks like Clark Hoxley's going to send one here at the end of the race. It's your final lap of the race. 1 to go. Zachary Rudy leading the sprint right now. Up top, look who's coming in for this one. Team Epic starting to launch it now. Ryder Carlson being followed by Perez. Whoa, down the back straight. Whoa, this is going to be a good one. I think that's Kaya Fawn also in position. Perez fighting against Carlson. Ryder Carlson trying to get some big points here. It'll be Perez trying to get the final 10. Whoa! Give 66, I think 6 points on that sprint. Kaya Fawn just behind Perez, your champion, getting the 10. Crabb gets 4. Ryder Carlson will find the final 2. I think that'll put him up a potential position here. Michael Perez. Wow. Those 2 points matter so much for Carlson. It's good enough to hold on for third place as Kaya Fawn advances all the way up to fourth, getting 6th in that last sprint. A big move for a Fawn. Keegan Fairbanks went up in 5th with 6 points. Your champion, Michael Perez from Academy Cycling. What a dynamic race that was.
All right, you know this is serious. Keegan just rolled straight to the rail from that. It is time for your 15 to 18 crawl. Keegan just rolled straight to the rail. You might want some water, somebody. Luna, get Keegan some water.
He's on the wrong rail for water. He's going to have to scoot down about 75 yards.
The 15 to 18 crawl.
What an evening of racing this has been. Wow. Fantastic racing from our 15, 16-year-olds in those points races. That was something else. Some elimination races from our 17, 18s that were just incredible to watch. And now, the fun of the crawl. Another bit of hardware. The big gold chains. The coolest necklace ever made for the champion here in the crawl. U19 crawl now called up to the rail for the start.
And while this might be the most serious race, the coach's crawl is next. That is totally unsanctioned shenanigans. So coach's crawl is next. That is just for bragging rights. This, however, is for this super sweet chain. You can be the crawl champion this year. Oh my gosh, look at the by the Star Trek team. There's a whole load of candy. Oh, he's got it. He's got it. All right, last call, last call, last call. So remember, though, as soon as that bell rings, racing rules apply. Same thing, you can't touch the blue band, you can't touch the rail. Can't like run into people. Let's keep it civil. Riders, are you ready? On your marks. James, I'm ready. Roll off the rail, roll off the rail. You can't touch other people, please. You can't run into people. Oh, that's a lot of candy. That is a lot of candy. Okay, we're gonna go do some woof. We're gonna do some interviews up here. Merrick just rolled right through the line on a bike that used to be his. Oh no! Our reigning under 15 crawl champion. All right, JC's just showing off. Is JC? Okay. We got serious track standers up here. Crab, how was that race?
Too hard. I think I'm gonna cramp everywhere.
You're doing a great job. Good job.
Thanks.
Well, we got some real track standing up here. How's this going?
Yo, it's hard.
Oh, Rue, you have too many things in your mouth. Oh. We are dripping sweat up here. How are we doing? Woo. We are. There's a lot of focus. JC's way focused. JC, how you doing?
Doing pretty good.
Are you showing off? Woo! Back up. Oh no! Oh! Do not touch each other, please. Oh, you're going backwards. Backwards is a woof! You can't go backwards, Lewis. You can't go backwards, Lewis. You are going backwards. You're out, bud. That's crawl rules. Yeah. Oh, I thought Sarah was still in here. Oh, we have Jackson back here. Jackson, how you doing?
Oh no, I'm getting worried with this microphone.
You're good. I'm agile. Did you have fun this week?
Oh, I had a blast. It's great out here. I mean, this track is amazing.
Focus. You got it. I believe in you. Whew, that's some skill.
Those are some sick hops.
He's just gonna keep hopping.
Look at that.
Oh my goodness. Woo! Oh, we are down to our final five. Final five. Ooh. There's candy right in their faces. JC is locked in on that bell. Gavin, what are you wearing? What glasses are those? Oh my goodness, those are amazing. Look at Gavin's glasses. Gavin, look at your... Gavin, look this way.
It's too focused.
Go!
The reigning champion at the front, number 7. Here we go. JC Pyle trying to defend the championship. Crab says, yeah, I'm good. Clary Jackson chasing down JC Pyle. JC Pyle on top of the bike. He's got a good gear. He's rolling. He's rocking. He wants the hardware. He wants the jersey.
Oh, there's someone coming.
He wants all the money. He's really greedy. Here he comes. JC Pyle
with the new
rocking and rolling all
bling.
around. Incredible. Oh, our favorite race. It is, of course, everyone's favorite, the local novelty race, the Marymoor Crawl. Now for the under 19s. Just, JC
Watch
Pyle.
out for JC. He might come
What
around.
a great race. Just love it.
Oh, we got Crab still coming. He's coming for his victory.
Oh, wow.
His victory lap.
Okay. Put him. Give some love, he says. Hey. Loving the crowd. Hey, wait a second. How'd you do that? Hey, here we go. Jackson Clary says, well done, Pyle. That was fun. Gavin with the great glasses of the day. Look at those. Woo, man.
All right. Well, anyway, here's Wonderwall.
All right. Now for our favorite. This is the coach's crawl to the rail. We got full kits out here. We also have our entire fleet of Frog rental bikes. This is serious business, Matt. Oh my goodness. This is leveled up. Kiddos, get to the rail and let's cheer on your coach. Abers is already track standing. We have Rex. Will is our reigning coaches crawl champion. We have New Zealand Olympian Joe Kiesanowski apparently doing it in her socks. No, shoes. Let's get these rails lined and cheer on your favorite coach or staff member. He's good. Oh yeah, you can hold him. Alex, are you ready? Joe, are you ready? I don't know what Joe is doing. Get up here. You gotta actually put on your helmet though. You gotta clip the helmet. Safety should be observed. Clip the helmet, clip the helmet. You gotta put on, that's not gonna end well. I'm just gonna throw that out. All right, get that helmet clipped though, please. Helmet clipped. Get it, I know. You can do it, I believe in you. Joe, are you ready? Joe's ready. Okay, coaches, staff, everybody. Get a whistle. No, unsanctioned entirely. Coaches, roll off the rail, off the rail. Roll off the rail. Oh, we can make it happen. We can make it happen. I need to hear some chanting here. Oh, Abers is serious business. Kenny is going the wrong direction. Oh my, okay. We got some.
I want to hear everybody at the chorus.
What is happening up here? Who is this? Oh, we have Siri. That's good. That's legal. That's on the coaches crawl. Hey, Epic coaches, how we doing?
Outside the box, baby. Outside the box.
Woo. Eric's coming through. We have serious track standing here. Kenny's rolling through.
I think that's a DQ, though.
Not in the coaches crawl. Not in the coaches crawl. Oh, Harris went down. Harris said, ooh, Max is threading the needle. Go straight up the track, Max.
I'm supposed to call out. I have a call out for a super chat for Fred Meredith in the pink,
Oh.
junior hour record holder. Says Beth Giddings. Shout out to Fred.
Kenny, get out of there. Get out of there.
We see you there.
Woo! Oh my, with the bag. Oh no, watch out. Skittles on the track. Skittles on the track. This is the coach's crawl. Look at the balance though.
Because they're leaning on each other, they also have to race around in tandem?
Yes.
Okay. That seems fair. That's my call. I think it'd be
Joe is
excellent.
sneaking up. Joe's sneaking up here. Go! Oh, there's a lot of traffic, not gonna lie. Oh, the frog bike has been outmaneuvered. The frog bike ran out of gear. Oh my goodness. Rex took this very seriously. Post it up. Woo!
Everything. Wow. What a coach's crawl.
Well on the frog bike.
Woohoo.
That is
Look
pretty
at this.
amazing.
All right, Alex, got the
Alex.
frog bike. There we go.
Woo, wonderful. That's always a fun way to end. We're going to go straight into podiums. Some of you aren't coming back tomorrow for our team events. This is a great time to announce that Track Nuts is returning here next year.
We're
For a
hosting
third
again.
year. We are. Oh, surprise, Corey. We
You're
are
making
hosting
me do it again?
Yes.
I mean, I get to do it again. Hey, how about one more round of applause for our coaches, crawl champs, and
Woo!
how about all of our coaches for developing these young riders, for putting in the hours to help them get here. We have some incredible teams around this
Woo!
country
Oh, we're just collecting
leading these young
the
riders.
candy.
Congrats to these riders here.
All right, into our podiums. And like I said, for those of you that are doing the team events, we will see you tomorrow morning. It'll be wonderful. Watch out. Will's getting the love and the candy. Wonderful.
I know it lost a little bit in the shuffle there, but again, I think it's important for our kids to remember part of having fun here and doing this is that we are celebrating all the extra time and effort that these great coaches put into their teams, because none of this would happen without their leadership and their effort on the parts of their young riders. So I know all of the teams in all of our different cities, all of our different velodromes that are represented here, they've got some adults they got to make sure they say thank you to for helping them get here to nationals. We are about to do the final medal ceremonies of the evening and the end of our session, so our riders that still need to head over for their medals presentations to start soon.
Love it.
2 minutes till we'll start our medal ceremonies. Give us a couple-minute countdown here for medal ceremonies. Athletes, make your way towards podiums. 1 minute countdown for podiums. Let's get our medal ceremonies going. Athletes, please check in. Working order in the program. 15-18 women Keirin final will be first. 15-18 men Keirin final. Both of our elimination races. Then our points races. First the 15-16 women, 15-16 men. Then their Omnium before we get to the crawl. Looks like our presentation team is ready. Confirming we're ready to start our medal ceremonies. I believe we have our team ready to present. Sports Medicine Clinic heading out. Thank you again for EMT support from Sports Medicine Clinic. And we begin our medal ceremony. First up, 15-18 women, Keirin final, top 3. In third place for Groove Subaru XL Sports, Avery Kavner. In second place for Jerry Baker Juniors, Rue Tomko. Your 2025 15-18 Junior Women Keirin Champion out of Rancho Palos Verdes, California, Sarah Vargas. And thank you to Jenny Reed and family for helping us handing out the jersey here for our champions. Congratulations, Junior Women Keirin champions for 2025.
Up next is the men's 15-18 Keirin final. Put your hands together in third place from Jerry Baker Jr.'s William Huang. In the silver medal position, also from Jerry Baker Jr.'s, it's our very own JC Pyle. And on the top step, coming from Long Beach, California, representing Ironfly, it is Louis Bonilla. Put your hands together for the podium.
(17) Women Elimination top 3. In the bronze for San Jose Vice Club, it is Lou Kelly. In the silver for Jerry Baker Jr.'s Rue Tomko. And your 2025 17-18 Junior Women Elimination National Champion for 2028 race team, Emma Jimenez Palos. Congratulations to your 17-18 Junior Women Elimination Champions.
Already up next, we've got the 17-18 men's elim finals. In the bronze medal position from Hot Tubes Devo, it's Cassius Zadomski. And in the silver medal position from Westfield, Indiana, it is David Jackson Clary. And hailing from Redmond, Washington, our very own Jerry Baker Jr. In the gold medal spot, it is Merrick the Raptor Gallagher. Put your hands together for the elim podium.
And now our 15-16 women points race final, top 5. In 5th for Dave Jordan Jr.'s Akira Edmonds. In 4th, Jerry Baker Jr.'s Charlotte Westover. In 3rd, Star Trek's Lily Nguyen. In 2nd, for iAcademy Cycling, Naomi Pospisil. And your 2025 15-16 Junior Women Points Race Champion from Del Mar, California for iAcademy Cycling, Anya Chen. Hands up and congratulations to your 15-16 women points race champions.
Up next, it's the 15-16 men's points race podium. In 5th place, our very own Jerry Baker Jr., Keegan Fairbanks. In 4th place, from Edge Cycling, Kai Afan. And on the 3rd step, from East Portland Youth Cycling, Ryder Carlson. Nabbing the silver medal today, from Hot Tubes Devo, it's Matthew Crabb. And on the top step, from iCademy Cycling, coming all the way out from Westminster, California, Michael Perez. Put your hands together for the 15-16 points race podium.
Fifteen 16 women Omnium top 5. In 5th place for Dave Jordan's Juniors, Akira Edmonds. In 4th place, Ulano Woods. In 3rd place, Jerry Baker Jr.'s Charlotte Westover. In 2nd place, in the silver medal for Star Trek, Lily Nguyen. And your 2025 15-16 Woman Omnium champion from Del Mar, California for iCademy Cycling, Anya Chen. And put your hands together and let's celebrate this 15-16 Women Omnium podium.
Alrighty, on deck. No, not on deck. Up to bat, the 15-16 men's Omnium. In 5th position from Edge Cycling, Kai Afan. Where's Kai? Where'd he go? All right, in fourth place from Team Epic, Ryder Carlson. Bucket Hat Club, love it. In third place from Team California Academy, coming up from Los Angeles, California, it's Arjuna Burgos. Arjuna. Taking home the silver today from Hot Tubes Devo, Matthew Crabb. And on the top step once again from iAcademy Cycling, Michael Perez. Slap your mitts together for the 15-16 men's Omnium.
Coming up, our last podium of the night, the under-19 crawl final. And now, your top three for the under-19 crawl final. In third place for Team Epic, Gavin Newman. Oh, the important bucket hat swap there. Gotta have the podium gear. In second place, taking home the silver medal for Midwest Evo, Jackson Clary. I know there's no silver medal. There's just one gold chain. For our fun novelty race. And put your hands together one more time for Jerry Baker Jr.'s own, the champion in the crawl once again, Tracy Pyle. And let's put our hands together one more time for our crawl champions from 2025. Congratulations. And that, amazingly, wraps things up for this wonderful session. This might have been the best of the weekend so far. I've had a little bit too much fun this Saturday night. We are going to be closing up shop, shutting down the broadcast. We thank each and every one of you for another great day of racing. If you're out there watching the stream, thanks for supporting us. Riders, if you're out there having a good time tonight, thanks for some great racing this evening. What a great race session that was. Congratulations to all our champions, to all of our great families and our race teams here. What a wonderful day. Thanks to our officials for another safe and well-run schedule. To our volunteers, our staff, EMT support, and of course the live stream crew up here for running a great event here today. And we'll see you back again tomorrow morning, 10 a.m., final session of racing for the 2025 Junior Nats. See you soon.